Sorry, I had to cough there because I didn't want to catch any sound in the background there. Ha 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 ha. So, I will be on in a sec. Hi. Yeah, you saw me without my fucking hat. Go figure that. Oh well. It's not like I've lied about it. Getting closer to that Hulk Hogan dude that I've always wanted. Just kidding. That's not what I want. Actually, I might cut the damn thing off. Bear with me, folks. I will cue the music in a moment. I'm just having fun watching, if there's even anybody in the room yet, I've just been having fun watching my San Diego Fleet football team. And they are winning, as they should be. Please stop singing. Oh, sorry. That needs to be there. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Yes. By the way, the interlude, if you will, to tonight's show is Bry thinking while he's high. Oh, how nice. Here's how your channel's doing. Oh, great. So thank you so much. Here's how your channel is doing. You are temporarily banned. Yep, you went up in subscribers by 82, even though you were banned. I like that. There have been 169,699 minutes of viewed time and over 23,000 views. I like that. Those are some numbers. That's way down from like regular season shit. So, and considering my head was cut off. But that's pretty fucking good, I would say. I'm not trying to brag either. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? I'm probably getting some, I don't know, people probably living out in a trailer in the butthole of Arizona with nothing else to figure out what to watch. The reason I think of that is because I've been watching. A shout out to another channel out there, completely out of the Big Brother realm, folks. Oh, forgive me. I should be putting the camera on my on something else other than my ceiling tiles. Let me turn the light off too. I'll put it on me in a moment. God damn that light. Anyway, say hello to the monkeys. Hey, we're the monkeys. People say we monkey around. Yep, they do. By the way, for those entering the room at this moment, you're entering the interlude of tonight's Big Brother Bry episode. We will have results of the veto competition for Big Brother Canada 7 coming up tonight. They are currently in the veto competition. So we will have those results, and you will be able to hear the live feeds tonight, folks. You'll be able to hear what they're saying and all that stuff. You won't be able to see them, of course, but you'll be able to hear what's going on when they do come back, of course. I'm not on camera yet, just because I am a little. I'm just taking my time to get ready, and I know it's going to take folks a few moments to get over here to get used to coming over to tow the camel. By the way, Toe says hello. Toe, you don't need to press against them, but that's okay. Um, so yeah, right now you're having high thoughts with Bry for the next few moments. But I will get into the shite at hand when we need to here. Let me just look up something. That's what I was looking for. Um, there we go. By the way, yes, just to give a shout out to the San Diego Fleet, my favorite Western Conference team in the Alliance of American Football. They are currently up 24-11 over the Salt Lake Stallions in San Diego. They're playing at home. They started a little bit slow. They were down 8-3 after the first quarter, I believe it was. But then they did come back. Now, unfortunately, Salt Lake just scored a touchdown, so it's a 7-point game. And they now in the Alliance, folks, you have to go for a 2-point conversion. There's no bullshit of an extra point kick. So they go for 2. So if they get the 2 here, it'll be a 5-point game, meaning that it'll be a little fucking close. I mean, it's close now as it is. But anyway, I don't want to bore you with football. Let me give you the music interlude, and then we'll get going with our show of Big Brother Bride tonight. And we will be talking Big Brother Canada 7 and Veto and all that other stuff. So here we go. L's up.
Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building, tune in to Big Brother Bride, or you can call him Big Brother Bree. What's popping on the latest apps for the live feeds? You got what you need. Just to make a long story short, you don't fuck with him, you don't fuck with me, cause he running shit like a relay. You can catch him on replay, but it's so live when he go live. All facts, no lie. When it comes to that BB fam, you know I gotta support mine. If you come with that disrespect, wonky at your neck like bow tie. Anybody wanna step to us, and I wear them up like boat rides. But bruh, I swear that he's a big brother almanac. You ain't even got a second guess, he come with all the facts. I ain't even playing, so tune in if you can. And that Big Brother Bride fam, proud to say I'm part of that. Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building.
Just one more time and I'll be on. Just let the room fill in a little.
You know I gotta support mine. If you come with that disrespect.
I'm remixing tonight. Ha ha ha! Ha ha!
Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building, Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up up in the building. Yeah, we up in the building. Tune in to Big Brother Brian, or you can call him Big Brother
This
Bree.
one is
What's
for
poppin' on the
Zeta.
latest apps for the live feeds? He got what you need. Just to make a long story short, you don't fuck with him, you don't fuck with me, cause he running shit like a relay. You can catch him on replay, but it's so live when he go live. All facts, no lie. When it comes to that BB fam, you know I gotta support mine. If you come with that disrespect, wonky at your neck
This
like bow
one
tie.
is
Anybody
for
who steps to us
Yankee.
and I wear them up like boat rides. But bruh, I swear that he's a big brother almanac. You ain't even got a second guess, he come with all the facts. I ain't even playing, so tune in if you can. And that big brother bride fam, proud to say I'm part of that. Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building.
And this
B
one
up in the building, King
is
up in
for
the building,
Kimmy.
team up in the building, we up in the building. Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, whole team up in the building, we up in the building. Triple B up in the building, King up in the building, team up in the building, we up in the building.
Voiceover on. Voiceover off.
I didn't ask you to go voiceover on, although technically I did because I triple clicked instead of double clicked. Bitch. Anyway. Ha ha! The hell? That's got to be fixed. That, oh nope, that was that too. That's got to be fixed. That's fixed. Okay, that's cool. That's not fixed. That's fixed. Now that's taken care of. Fixed and taken care of are two different things. Especially if you're a dog. Or a human being, I suppose. Bear with me for the very first few moments of the show. I'm multitasking actually here. And I'm sure folks understand. I hope you will understand. I have two things going on at the same time, and your host is not good with handling more than one thing at once. Walking and chewing gum I can do. I like gum. Thinking and trying to talk to you were two different things. No, actually, what I was just going to say was though, I'm looking over your shoulder, if you will, watching the San Diego Fleet game. It's just the end moments of it. There's 2 minutes left, so that's why I was dedicated to the time of coming on, and I did go on air at 9:30 as I said I would, or 10:30 your time. If you're East, if you're Mountain, you're 8:30. If you're Pacific, 7:30, and if you're Alaska, 6:30. So, and if you're over in the Canadian parts here, then it's like 11:30. So, good evening everywhere. And if you're outside of the North American continent, then good day, probably good Sunday to you. I know we have some. What the hell happened to my screen? There we go. Press and hold to select a playlist. What the fuck would I want to do that for? Anyway, let's give some shout outs. We got some people here. All right. I have to thank everybody for getting the word out, and please continue to get the word out if you would. Let me make sure. Am I on the camera right here? Yeah, that's enough of me. That's way too much of me. But all right, I'll leave it at that. Anyway. Margot T, Zeta, Cakes, Andy E, Kimmer, Nurse Julie, wow, Andy E, I did say Andy E, I think, yep, Andy E, Margot T, Rocky, what's up, Rocky? Here you are Rocky to me. Here you are Rocky to me. Unless you wish for me to call you the other name. And that's fine, I will. I don't have any problem with it. It just feels more natural for me to call you Rocky, but if you'd rather me call you by your normal name, Donna, or if you wanted me to call you by your trap name or whatever, I forget what it's called. But Liliana, what's up, girl? I figured you'd be fine with any of it. Yeah, I figured. Phoenix, what's up? Debbie Bernfeld, hello, dear. All right, so I have one announcement to make regarding the channel, and I think this is a good addition. I hope you will agree with it. Now, this is something that's going to be on a trial basis. And I've talked it over with Wonky, and I've also talked it over with the person that I'm going to introduce. She knows who she is. But I will be periodically having a co-host live on the show with me. Not here physically, but by call-in. And that co-host is Kim. So, thank you, Kim, for taking on that task. I have told Kim also that this would be a role that she would not be taken for granted. Now, what I mean by that is, I don't take my mods for granted, and I hope you understand. I mean, I've recently added Zeta as a mod, but Yankee and Kim, you guys know how long you've been with me, and how much I appreciate you both. I've had personal conversations with you both, and with Zeta as well, many times. You all know how much I appreciate you. And in any little ways that I can, whether it be through, occasionally if I can send you a shirt or something, or if I can maybe send you a hat or something like that, I'll try to do that. Or something, just a little thank you if I can, here and there, if I can afford to do so. But what I was saying to Kim was, and I offered this up. I said to her, Kim, I want you to know that I want this to be on the complete up and up. Anytime, if Kim is to co-host with me, that means she will be a co-host. Now, of course, I'll be the executive producer and the director and all that stuff. So I'll be calling the shots. Basically, I'm the boss. Excuse me? What was that? Damn. One of them had a problem. I don't know what that was. You alright? Jesus Christ. How rude. Freaking rude, isn't it, Zeta? No, what I was going to say was, I told Kim that any night that she is co-host, any donations made to the channel that night, now this is monetary, not in the sense of, like, let's say buying shirts and such, okay, but if it's donations of cash to the channel, I will split those donations 50-50 with her on those nights that she is a co-host. And if I am to do that in the future with someone else, and so this is something, like I said, this is an experiment, but Kim is the first person that I am going to include in this on a trial basis to see how it goes. if it doesn't go over well with the fans, and I may discontinue it, and Kim understands that. Um, but if it does go over well, then I may include other folks to go in rotation, or maybe if Kim is not able to do it a certain night that I might want to do it, I may bring in Zeta, I may bring in Yankee, I may bring in Debbie, I may bring in Robin. I mean, who knows? Okay, it could be anybody, and the same rule will apply for those people. This is not a manner of me trying to buy anybody off or to buy any viewers or anything like that. I just think it's the fair thing to do if if I'm considering you a co-host for the night. That's a way for you to be interactive with the channel. That's a way for you to become part of this a little bit more. And I've been trying to think of ways to include the fans, the people that watch. But I also want them to understand that I would feel kind of badly if I was solely benefiting from doing, okay, provided I'm setting it up, I'm setting up the show, I pay for the materials and all that other stuff. But the thing is that when it comes right down to it, the show in and of itself is a performance. Okay? So, if I'm co-hosting, it's what it is. Anything I make off merch and other stuff, or nights that I'm just alone on my own, okay, well then that's going to go towards the channel and providing a better thing. I'm eventually going to get a green screen. I really do. I really want to get one. Because I want to do some really cool shit. Not just standard black background, which I have no problem with and I think is a great setup. But I want to have my own thing, I want to have a really cool background. And I've got some shit mapped out that wouldn't take a lot of money to do. And with time, hopefully, between selling shirts, hats, and, donations that are offered, that's where I go with that. So I just want to explain what's coming up in the future with the channel and some things that I'd like to do. And with that being said, I'm going to kick it off now with, since I've been talking for about 22 minutes, or running music, thank you for bearing with me. 18 folks in the room. And I appreciate every single one of you being here. And I'm a little bit pissed because Salt Lake just got a touchdown and a 2-point conversion and is up 25-24. With 47 seconds left. And the Fleet have the ball at their own 25-yard line. And I might be screwed here. Bear with me, folks. Oh, Jesus, he's going Hail Mary. What the... Oh! The motherfucker caught it! Holy shit! I'm giving you play-by-play of football right now, folks. I'm sorry. Bear with me. There was a Hail Mary bomb on a first down with 42 seconds, I believe it was, to go. They went from the 25-yard line. He went into the pocket, dropped back, threw a bomb to the 30. To the Stallions' 30-yard line, 35 seconds left. 1st and 10. Deep. Relatively deep territory, near field goal range at this point. And all the San Diego Fleet are down by 1 point to the Salt Lake Stallions. This is in the Alliance of American Football we're talking about here, folks, right now. This is the new upstart league. And Berkovici is going to quarterback right now at 1st and 10 from the 30. Back in formation, goes out. Slot run to the left. Gets about 3 yards. 32 seconds left and counting. They're trying to run up to the snap, and they don't seem to be, well, actually, it looks like they're taking their time because they're They're in the general field goal range here, but they're going comfortably with the clock, and they're letting it run down. Now they stop the clock at 14 seconds and it's a 30-second timeout. Actually, there's an injury timeout they're taking, but it's actually for the other team. Um, I'm so sorry, folks. You know what? I'm so sorry. If you're watching this and you get in, I'll tell you right now. If you're getting into the Canada stuff and you're already saying, Jesus Christ, Bri, you're 25 minutes into your show. I'll just tell you, maybe jump forward 10 minutes if you're in the rewatch portion of this. Go ahead and jump ahead about 10 minutes if you don't want to listen to football and you want to get back to Canada stuff. My apologies. It's just that I had two very important things to do tonight. I had to do this, and I had to watch this game because I want to really embrace this league, and get give the support that I can, and I have the sincere interest in it. So, timeout is complete here. 35-second clock is running down. That's a 35-second clock, not like the NFL. It's a much faster clock. Running back pushes forward on a 2nd and 7, gets about a yard or two, gets to about the 26 to 27 yard line. They're running it down to about 1 second probably. Nope, they ran it down to 3. They took their final timeout. Actually, it was their final timeout. Bringing the kicker out for what would be approximately a 43 or 44 yard field goal. Today he has made one from 39 and also from 34, but missed from 31. And this is Donnie Hageman who is kicking. And again, it will be about a 43 or 44 yard attempt. If San Diego kicks this and wins, they win 27-25. And then they go to 3-2 and have the lead in the Western Conference of the Alliance. It is a 43-yard attempt. Play clock goes down to 20. Snap is coming up. Placed. Kick is up. And it is good. Fleet win, 27-25. All right. Thank you for your indulgence. Now, let me make sure that I welcome any new folks that have come into the room, and we will get going. Tommy Tremonti, welcome, sir. Right now, okay, let's see. So, okay, there we go. Okay, so, now let me turn this to my other source, which is okay, there we go. I have now set up my TV so that I can view the feeds for BB Canada on my TV here in the room. So I will be able to enhance the sound, and you'll be able to hear what's going on once we have feed action coming back. Right now the feeds are down. There is a veto competition that is in progress. The veto comp started approximately 2 to 3 hours ago, I would say. And so that is currently what is going on. Now, I need to give you the update as to who's involved in that. Some of you are probably already aware, of course, if you are catching up, on a minute by minute or watching the feeds throughout the day. Let's see here. So just to basically give you the rundown of today, while we await the live feeds to come back, a lot of people in the file room today. A lot of stuff going on, I should let you know. Maki decided that he wanted to rearrange and clean up, or just basically tidy the the archive. So the file cabinet room, basically, or the file storage room. It was a fucking mess. Pretty simply, it was a fucking mess. I mean, there were papers, files, everything all over the place. There were even things that looked like small coffee machines, paper shredders, stuff like that. Small electronic devices, a couple of, maybe a printer or two, a keyboard, stuff like that. But tons of files and paperwork all over the floor. I mean, you barely had a place to step without touching some form of paper. So Maki just decided he was just going to go in, and because he wanted to pass the time, he had nothing else to do, so he figured, what else is he going to do? And Kailyn said to him, well, what if they all just rip it apart again? He goes, well, then I won't be angry. He goes, I don't care. He goes, actually, I'd rather just be doing this right now than anything, because I'm not doing anything else. He goes, well, it's just passing the time. I was like, man, you're a chill fuck. And he is a chill motherfucker. And he's funny as hell. I like Maki a lot. I mean, he jokes around. He's playful. He jokes with the guys. He jokes with the girls. He doesn't joke so much with the bros. The what I'll call the Canadian Brigade, Adam's group there. But he does mess around with Eddie, in a good way. And even though Eddie's a real dick, and I suppose that's not the best term to use for somebody such as Eddie, but I suppose he is. He's a dick. He's a real asshole. He was talking to Kiki this morning, and or no, it was technically this morning because it was overnight last night. And he was talking about how he didn't like, he didn't really have any night pants to wear. He didn't bring. I don't know if he just didn't bring. I guess he doesn't want to just sleep in underwear. He wants to sleep in some sort of pajamas or something. Okay, all right, well, that's cool. Well, he didn't bring anything. All he brought with him was a pair of these cargo shorts that he said he bought for $10. I'm thinking $10, Jesus Christ! So that's that's $7.50 Canadian, $7.50 American. I'm like, the fuck would you get? An Old Navy suit, some shit like that? All right, okay, that's cool. But all they are is cargo shorts, and he's using them as night fucking wear. I'm like, what? So Kiki is asking him if she might have some sweatpants or something that if he wants to borrow, and he's like, no, that's okay. I appreciate it, but no, that's okay. I'm comfortable in these. It's okay. And he goes, I just always look like crap though, and I always look like crap, and I'm sick of looking like crap. And she's like, oh, you look awesome. You're fine. You're beautiful. And he goes, well, I know. So, dude, you're digging for a compliment. And then she gives you one, and then you go, Anyway, another thing. These motherfuckers have real scissors in the house. Real metal scissors. Yes! Metal! Because who the fuck was it? Was it Chelsea? Or somebody was cutting up some motherfucking paper. And the motherfucker shined, and it was silver. This was not porcelain bullshit. This was not ceramic fucking shit. This was not the plastic knives. This is no, 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 no. Metal! Holy dog shit, they're treating them like adults. What the fuck? Fuck me dead. Anyway, poof. Great gosh almighty. I just don't understand. Wow. It's just weird. Something I've noticed about Kiera. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Here we go. We got two Kieras. Kiki. Okay, Kiki. So again, just to clarify, Kiki is to put it simply, she is the darker haired of the two. She identifies as bisexual. And I would describe her as a relatively attractive girl, with possibly Inuit or Asian type features. And then there's Kiera, the non-binary character or individual. Character, what? I'm sorry. Character is not the right word. Kiera is non-binary, so they identify as they or them. And so the person I'm speaking of here is Kiki. That is the more feminine of the two. I'm trying to be as politically correct as possible. And I of course, doing a show like this, you have to... My God, it's like a fucking minefield, isn't it? I mean, I keep thinking of that analogy so often. And it's like, everything's a minefield, I suppose. Late night stuff last night. House guests were making paper airplanes in the file cabinet room. They're scattering them all over the place. So that's apparently what made the mess. Dane was talking to himself, and he does that quite a bit, I've noticed. He was saying there are too many papers in here for this room to have to do with papers. This room, and this must be something they fucked up with the typing. This room has to mean something. I've never seen an episode of BBCAN or BBUS where a room didn't mean something. Of course. Okay. No disrespect to Dane, but that's the Captain Obvious Award for the day. Let's see. Now, there's something... they were really... their version of Bob, the Big Brother voice, it sounds to be a much younger voice, maybe in their 40s or 50s. But who knows? I mean, the one that we hear now is like in his 70s, and you wouldn't fucking know it, right? But he was telling a couple people to knock it off or stop that, or that kind of thing. I haven't heard so much of Please Stop Singing or any of that. They've kind of been, although they don't seem to bust out too much into much actual tune that I've noticed. But sometimes they are, rattling, beating drums kind of thing, and they start to get into a tune, and it sounds something familiar, but they don't do anything. They don't say stop it or any of that yet. So maybe they're much more lenient there. I don't know. Or maybe Global has paid for the rights to just run with, if somebody does that kind of shit. I mean, if they're only paying $100,000 to the fucking winner, it would be much less than $100,000 for a season, I would think, to allow them to just generally do their own bullshit songs in the house that they're just humming it, or whatever. I don't know. I'd have to see what the laws are on that or how much that shit is worth. But um, so there was a little bit of side talk last night about Kiera being voted out. Um, Anthony was pulling people aside for separate talks. Anthony seems to have a good rapport with Chelsea, I've noticed. They do talk a bit, and so I think maybe he's the person that handles. I think they've kind of isolated each of the people in Adam's group. So far, from what I've noticed, they don't seem to gather together as a group too much. And that's an awesome thing for them if they're going to stay as a group like that. Um, but it seems as if that they've already kind of taken under their wing a couple of specific people that they stay close to. Generally, females. Um, Eddie, though, today, after Eddie and Kailyn, who is now known as Mama K, wonder why? She's 29, though. And I did hear a conversation between Eddie and, I think it was Eddie and Kiki. Or Kiki, or it could have been Kiki and Adam, about her age. And they're like, she says she's 29, and I don't think, and they're like, yeah, I don't know either. And then they're like, well, she said she graduated in 2007, and so, that would be, 12 years, or whatever. And so, yeah, that, so it's like, like, okay, well, people are already calling her Mama K. There's gotta be a reason for that, because, well, first of all, I'm looking at her right now walking around the house because she's gotten into comfortable mode, okay? I mean no disrespect at all to Mama K or Kailyn, however she wishes to be named or whatever, okay? I'm identifying her as both names for fan use because everybody wants to know what these, people get different names, so sometimes you're going to hear one or you're going to hear the other, and you just want to know who it is. So, here's my thing about Mama K so far. She walked into the house trying to pass as a 29-year-old woman. She doesn't look anything like 29, even on her best makeup day, which, and again, I mean no disrespect. I mean, if I shaved this beard and mustache and everything, okay, I might pass for 35. Maybe. Okay? But I'm not going to say, I would never fucking say that I'm going to go, she's going at 29, 13 years younger. And she's had 4 children. 4 children. That takes a lot out of you, okay? I don't care how good your genetics are. You have a child? That, I mean, shit, that, I would think that a process would add aging to you in the with the stress of it and the intensity of the 9 months, and you do it 4 times or you have 4 kids as a result. I mean, if she did it twice and had, if she had two pregnancies and got it knocked out in 2 pregnancies, okay, great. But they weren't quads. Nope. They're different ages. They're like doot, 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 doot. So, long story short, she comes in looking her best. She passed maybe for 33. If she said 33, I don't think people would be questioning it so much. But now, here's the thing. Once you get comfortable in the house, once you get comfortable with the people around you, you're not going to look 33 forever. On your best day, you're coming into that house being A1 presentable for Canadian television, on the stage, in front of Arisa, in front of an audience, in front of millions of viewers in North America, and on the internet. You're making your first impression. You're going to look at your #1 best, and they're putting the makeup on you. So you're well taken care of. You go into the house, 24 hours later, you're not so fresh. The first shower you take, it's over. Because then you can't get that makeup on quite the same way again. You can't get that magic that they give you on the backstage. It's gone. And then on top of that, you start to become more comfortable with the people that you're hanging with. We are back. We are back. I'll finish with this note on this. Today she's walking around in a muumuu. What 29-year-old is going to walk around in a muumuu? I don't know. Anyway, folks, with that being said, let's listen to the feeds. We got Esty. Esty is the apparent name in the house for Estefania, or Stef, or as I've called her, Stef. She's been known as Stef, at least from the ET Canada thing, I think it said. But they're calling Esty is also a name that they've used for her. She is sitting with Kiera right now.
Wow. Absolutely for real.
I will check the quad to see what's going on. And to everyone out there, please make sure that you hit the like, the subscribe, and first of all, the subscribe is huge. Hitting the like, that's awesome. But please also share. Please hit Twitter. Please hit. That reminds me, I gotta just remind myself. I have to put up a Twitter saying that I'm on.
Crazy you weren't given gloves. I think that would have helped. I think you were meant to use your core.
Let me do that while I'm doing this. I'll let you listen to the. This again is Esty and Kyra.
A bit more than they were. Was I calling them out? Chelsea. She was calling them most, I think. I need to go lie down.
Kyra apparently is sore. So it apparently must have been some form of physical competition. I do not quite yet have information on who the veto winner is yet. I am looking to see who that may be.
So much
and
love.
bear with me for a moment.
Is this cool? I'm just doing the stairs. Thank you. No problem. No problem, kid.
I've got my laptop here with me. Checking the other feed at the moment. Okay, it looks like we have
I gotta tell you,
Samantha.
Me and Adam can fucking do a lot.
And Dane
we can do a lot.
are right now in the have not room alone.
Adam and me, Adam, me, you, Adam, me, you, Adam, like, because you are, this is the beauty part about you, is that the first comp, you didn't get out of the cage. Second comp, you did okay, didn't do well. The thing is, no one, I know you are fucking gonna be a beast, and it's only been 2 comps, and everyone's just judging their shit on 2 comps.
Yeah.
Adam is obviously a comp beast.
This shit's gonna get harder.
Yes, but I just told, when I told you you're safe for the fucking week, and even Chelsea came up to me, she said, what are you, like, I'm freaking out, like, Chelsea, you weren't even on my radar.
Yeah, so just don't judge me on that, because I wasn't the only one that started getting paranoid with that, right?
See what paranoia can do. Like I know, going down the pipeline, I will be more open with it. But this is
that would be amazing.
Okay, it's going down the pipeline, absolutely. But this is week 2. This is 8 days in, and I just want to be like, I want to see what people. And you gotta.
I don't think you have to SC or TP be like Santa paranoid and all that stuff.
Absolutely not.
I really appreciate if you didn't.
I won't.
Little things in this game are big things in this game.
I hope you know, I'm very choice with my words, and I'm pretty good at not saying too much.
Yeah. But listen, you got animated just as quick as I would. That in the pantry with the door. And
well, because then fucking Adam just so that happened outside.
Cool.
I know, okay, but like you approached me outside and said I was going, you know what was gonna happen. I was like, what?
Well,
and then Adam.
Mark was like, it's like.
I didn't tell Mark. Look at Mark. Mark's paranoid too. Like.
He was like, it's gonna be okay, and I'm like, why do I feel like I'm like.
No, you weren't.
I was like, no one's talking to me.
Because I didn't say any name to anyone. I just said I had a plan. Did I really have a plan? I mean, I was gonna put Damien, because everyone likes Damien. Because I still want to stick to the fucking day 5 plan. I love everyone in this house.
I don't think what would have happened though is.
Everyone would have gone in my ear.
Yeah, everyone got in your ear, and I would have been.
Well, that's fine.
I would have been a big name.
Okay, so
and
then
you agree with that though?
Yeah, use that for firepower for next week then.
100%.
So just trust me.
Big moves.
Trust me on that.
Big moves when I'm up. Like, I'm not fucking around.
Don't make a big move on me.
Not on you.
Okay, because
honestly,
I could have fucking put you up before the power veto.
Yeah.
I could have nominated you with Kiera.
Yeah.
Guess what? I had to do so much damage control with Maki. I was like, hey, you're going up. Like, why? Why don't you do this?
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, because you're going to play in the POV,
yeah.
and I need people to play in the POV that could win, because I don't want Kiera to win.
Big Brother just started.
Exactly. We
just started playing this game.
Yeah.
It's on now.
Yeah.
But if people are, we gotta.
And next week you need to win to control, because like if you don't, hey.
Oh, I know. Me and Adam are probably going out.
So okay, I'm not saying like I'm just saying that's probably a very good possibility.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you need to win.
I know that. I don't. If Mark wins HOH, he's probably not going to put Adam
No.
high up.
No, he won't.
If Chelsea wins HOH,
No.
he's probably not going to put
So
Adam
that's
high
2.
up.
And then so you got 4, and then how many people are gonna?
The new person, I don't know what I'm going to do with
The
them.
only thing with the new person, this is where I said you fucked up.
Kailyn's in her ear.
Kailyn's in her ear,
new
and then she saw. She's not a stupid lady. She saw.
It's Corey, you asshole.
That's the only thing.
But anytime she talks to me, she knows me and Adam.
Okay, and I'm not saying that no one's dumb in this house.
Exactly, no one's a fucking idiot.
I know, but now that just solidified that, I think.
Right, and I understand that.
And I'm just looking out.
Eddie jumped up in Adam's arms. I hugged Mark. I hugged everybody.
No, you did, but I'm just.
Okay, so it sounds like Adam won the veto.
I know, but just don't bring any more attention.
I'm not.
I thought that I was led to believe that by Dane's words, but because he said something about 2 comps now.
What do you call it, Rachel?
So.
Rachel.
Oh, I
From when Rachel hugs Brendan.
I was sitting on the couch and Anna would be like, "Who's coming to our wedding?"
Okay.
The wedding and like,
I know. You guys gotta.
I spoke to Adam.
Okay, I'm just gonna confirm. I believe I can confirm that. It does. I can't. I will not 100% confirm it unless I actually hear the words. But it did sound like to me that Adam won. It does sound like that Adam won the veto. I'm checking the updates through Jokers. They're not saying anything there. And I'm just getting back into the chat here to see if you guys say anything. Camera 2 heated. Okay, sorry if I'm getting late on that. Okay, Maki just came into that room So that broke up that conversation anyway. Because Maki is not going to be privileged to information from anything Dane says. Although now it seems like, wait a minute. Oh, I was on 2. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, Zeta, you're saying you think Kiera won. Oh, actually, Kimmy, you know what? He really does have a lisp. It's just you're not hearing it so much at the moment, but let me put him back on.
This is what I
This
appreciate.
is thinking Big Brother, and like I watched like a few seasons of it, and people that are paranoid right off the bat go home.
It's honestly the way that people were treating me. It's not only you,
Well,
but
I know, but everyone didn't know what was going on.
I know.
Okay.
I know. See, I don't think Damien was gonna go up because Damien's another person to put a shield in a pond for you and all
Exactly.
and all the boys, right?
He's gonna go up because everyone likes him, and guess what? He's a shield. That's what you just said.
So if
Kiera,
Damien, so say
who would have voted him out? Maybe we need 6 votes to keep people.
Kim
safe.
Yankee,
Not fucking
could you
11.
hit the links,
6.
please?
honestly, and I think you're right on that. But what happens is time. The time kills everything in this game. You say one thing, we say one thing, and then we have days, and I mean days for people to start.
I didn't. That's why I didn't say fucking a thing.
Which is smart. You're really smart.
Yes, I know, and that's why we're gonna be playing together.
I know.
Chill out, right?
I know!
I know, but like
He says he's not smart in real life, but he goes,
you
I
just
know.
assumed that was your plan, just because everyone was treating you like that. Sorry for treating. I didn't think I was treating you any differently than I have been. Yes, we didn't hang out this morning because we both got a good sleep finally.
I'm just know that I'll always be real with you.
Yeah.
I will always be real with you.
Okay.
No matter what. I will.
So,
It's just the way that I am.
We'll see what happens next HOH, but like, you scared the fuck out of me there. I was like, okay, well, if she wins HOH,
No,
I'm
it was
going
just
up
me
now.
being paranoid, and it's not. It had nothing to do with you. Even
Yeah.
in that moment.
And honestly, going further, I promise I would be more direct with who I'm,
Yes, I
threat.
understand.
You were not a threat of mine.
Okay.
You're not a threat of mine.
And not once did I ever think about putting you anywhere or doing
I
anything.
definitely told a white lie.
Dane is
to
no
Kiera,
dummy.
She's like, who's your threat?
He says
Or
he
who's your
is, but
target?
he
I'm like,
is
Kiera,
not.
hold up a second. I never said target. Because target in this game
Missing
is a big word.
teeth
Yeah.
I said threat.
is a
Yeah.
I always said,
very
you're not the biggest
good
threat to me. Which she's
angle.
not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she was gonna go, or they were
Damn
gonna go
good
anyway.
angle.
Yeah. That's
But yeah, they're not the biggest
Mole!
threat to me, but that's just the
What's
game.
up, buddy?
We made a game, day 5 plan, and let's stick to it. So if you win, I think honestly, I mean, I know you want to take shots.
I'll play smart. I'm not
I
gonna
know,
take
I know
shots.
it's shots, but this Corey chick is, first of all, like, could probably beat Adam. She would have almost beat Adam in that comment. Adam and I literally were just talking. We're like, man, we can potentially go back to back to back with endurance and stuff.
I would love that.
And like,
Debbie, I'm sorry that you're buffering. I'm looking at my screen over at my computer. I am complete green light on everything here. So it's got to be YouTube or it's possibly your connection. I don't know, dear. I am sorry for that, but I have green lights on everything. Is everybody else okay? Oh, Debbie, you're saying it's okay now? Okay, good. All right, just want to make sure. Okay, cool. I was going to say, this is not Twitch. Don't worry, you're not on Twitch, folks. We got away from that motherfucker. So I'm just breaking into this conversation because it's kind of going in circles. But so Samantha, who's basically the sex bomb of the house. Okay? She's the sex bomb of the house. So this year's official sex bomb, as far as I'm concerned, so far, is Samantha Picco. Now, why do I say this? Always looking hot. Going around with midriff shirts, short shirts, looking always a number one. Even if she's just wearing casual stuff, which she is right now. She rubs up on the guys a lot. So she kind of has. She's not quite Caitlyn, okay? She's not like that at all. Because Caitlyn was like, laying with this one and hugging on that one and hugging on that one, but her guy is Adam. A lot of people seem to know that. And they were even talking, the two of them, Adam and Samantha, were even talking about a showmance. So I don't know if they're really going that way or not. But I did witness some of that last night. I was like, wow, okay, that's kind of interesting. All right. I mean, I kind of figured that might be the case because, I mean, when she jumped on him the first time, I was like, wow, she just loves this dude. Either that or she's playing the game well because she's going where the power is. But she already said she had a connection with him because they're both from Newfoundland. And so, okay, cool. And I think she's really attracted to him. I really do think he's attracted to her. I mean, he's twice her height, but okay. But she does know how to play the flirt game. She does it well with Dane. She does it very well with Mark. So she's kind of the... I still think she may end up being possibly if there is this Canadian brigade that happens and really does form and go on to be what Adam wants it to be, I can see her being the Brittany. But the thing is, she will be the Brittany that's rubbing on everybody. Or at least the Brittany that's the very lovey-dovey, And, but you can tell she is emotional. Or not emotional, but she does get paranoid. She gets wound up pretty easily. Now, they went from that room, so I'm going to change my feed over here. We'll see what's going on. And I'll see if I can get confirmation on who has this veto. If somebody can tell me, that would be awesome. Let me take a look in the chat to see if there is somebody that says that. Kim, that's the idea. See, that room is supposed to be reminiscent of like torture chairs from old spy films, like Marathon Man. That's a very classic Dustin Hoffman film from the 70s. You want to get the shit scared out of you? Oh, fuck. Watch that movie. There's some scary shit in it. I mean, not like horror kind of shit, but like cringe-worthy shit. And very well acted. And so, I mean, anything with Dustin Hoffman typically is. Yes, it officially creeps you out. Well, that's good. It is official. Everyone, it is official. Lady Kimmy has declared the torture room for the have-nots creepy. So let it be written. So let it be done. Quoting Yul Brynner from the Ten Commandments. As Ramses II. Just saying. Shout out to Yul Brynner. Lazita says, believe it or not, last year's room was worse. Well, what was it? Like the Big Brother 12 one where they had like maggots in a jar and shit? Fucking cockroaches and all such parasites and I don't know, whatever they had there. Dung beetles? I don't know. I'm not seeing Kiera wearing a veto or holding on to one. She looks tired. I'm sorry? They look tired as fuck. Kyra looks real tired. Oh, Kyra's getting a hug from Adam. So let me listen in because I'll probably get more information that way. I'll shut my mouth. Camera 3, that is Kyra. That is the non-binary member of the house.
Yeah, I just hurt my hip a little.
And it appears they may be the veto winner. Possibly. But I have no confirmation on it yet. Something led me to believe it might have been Adam, but a couple of people now have gone to her and gone to them and hugged them, seemingly in a congratulatory mood, or in a congratulatory stance, if you will.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm just...
Kira's walking into the bathroom talking to Dane right now.
You don't have to at least replace anyone.
You never know what's gonna happen here. So you are... Oh, what is this?
Kyra got it.
Oh, my fucking hands.
You honestly, be proud of yourself, please.
I'm just grateful to have gotten the chance to play.
I wanted to play that comp.
That was insane.
Fun as fuck. Right? Saw that.
My hands are like so fucking...
Kyra's hands are bandaged up.
Such bad rope work.
Their fingers on this hand, two or three fingers, and then one on this hand.
You saved yourself, so you got... No, you didn't.
But Kyra is bandaged up. It had to have been something pretty rough.
I am.
They're walking almost saddle sore style. It seems to have been some sort of endurance or lots of physical activity, but it was a comp that lasted probably the better part of 2 to 3 hours, because I'm taking into consideration they were down for about 3.5 hours. They were down for the feed. So if you take...
Yeah, there's no bags there yet. I don't know whose that is, though.
If you take an hour and a half off of 3.5 hours for, let's say, an hour and a half for pre and post production, it's a 2-hour comp, let's say. So that's something that'll tire you out. That's not going to just be simple Q&A. And if you're going to be roughed up like that and in the most pain and you have bandages on your fingers, 3 or 4 fingers, Kyra has them bandaged. Lost the feed on channel 3 for the moment. Let me go over to channel 2. See what we got going on over there. Looks like we got Kailyn and Eddie. They seem to be in the living room.
Showing that she's not the absolute best at competition. It's like she's less than mediocre.
Sure.
Right? She's more interested in being pretty than...
Yes, Kim. The saw room is the have-not room. Yes.
Let's just sort out plan out after the POV. I think it's tomorrow, right? The veto ceremony.
No, wouldn't it be tonight? Wouldn't they finish it?
No, what do you know, Kailyn?
No, they have to
They'll probably do it tomorrow. Well, I can't say because I don't watch Canada, so maybe they have a different schedule. I can't just assume that they do the U.S. douchey schedule that they do. So.
It wouldn't look fair. The actual
AB, what's up?
You know the furniture, right?
Yeah.
The actual
Good to see you, AB.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Cannot be tonight. Yes. Good talk. I'm going to
Make sure you hit the subscribe, AB.
Fine. Ooh, it was.
Kailyn's sporting that moo-moo. Oh, we're getting a look between the walls right now.
At the start?
All right.
At the start, I looked over, man. You were like this.
So,
I
1,
was like
2,
that.
3,
Oh, I
4,
saw, man.
How many
5,
times did I
6,
fall?
7, 8, 9,
How many
10.
times did I fall?
We pretty much
Thank you.
have almost the entire house at the
Scared,
dinner
man.
table.
I was like, motherfucker. I was scared.
Together, like,
So we have pretty much the entire house at the dinner table, with the exception of, I believe, Dane and Kiera. I just counted, I believe, 11 people. And then, so 2 up there. Maybe 1 more is missing. I'm trying to see maybe, where's Corey? See, I've been trying to make sure I look for Corey to see what's going on with her. Or the new one, as referred to by Samantha. The new one. I don't know why that just fucking got me. The new one. Social game? Well, maybe not so much social. Well, I don't know. Who's the red boxers guy? If that was the person just walking by just a moment ago, on channel 2, that might have been Dane. I didn't pay attention to the colors of boxers, and I don't know what channel you're watching. Oh, well, I know. Yeah, Honky's, well, that's where it was created. Honky's, yeah. I mean, guys didn't have to wear helmets until 1980. And even then, they said to the guys that did wear helmets, they said, now get this, folks, okay? Imagine a rule. This is the fucking rule. I tell you, I shit you not. Before the year 1980, only goalies had to wear helmets. Most players before 1980 did not wear helmets in the NHL. Internationally, they did. But even then, it was kind of iffy. In 1980, the NHL created a rule and said, all players from this point forward will have to wear a helmet. However, you get the grandfather clause. Yep. So anybody that was in the NHL from that time prior could stay in the league the remainder of their career sans helmet, if they wish. Ray Bourque played until the year 2000 without a helmet. He could have done without a helmet. There were people that played without... No, actually, he didn't play without a helmet until 2000. He did play with a helmet towards the end of his career, but he could have. Wayne Gretzky could have. Mark Messier did for a while. Craig McTavish, I believe, was the last to play without a helmet, and he was around 94, 95. Wow, what a rule. Imagine that if in the NFL they did that shit. But anyway, I don't mean to digress. But yes, that's some fucked up shit. Let me go to feed 3, because usually when there's a clusterfuck of people talking at the table, it's a hodgepodge of conversation and you can't really make out anything. But if you're going to just two-person convos, or a room where there's just 2 people or 3 people, you might get something. We're going to room, or we're going to the... No? What are we doing? Live 2.
Eddie,
No,
I heard you got
I
a
wanted
kid.
live 3. Live 3. Okay, this is the pantry. Now, to describe the pantry for you folks, well, no, now they switched it back over to the kitchen, to the dining room. So they're playing the dining room on all 4 channels. They're doing a CBS bullshit here. Alright, what are you guys doing? Stop it. Well, I'll wait to see what it does here for a moment because it's actually showing the dining room conversation on all 4 channels for me right now at the moment. I will switch that and as soon as it changes it up. I was just going to explain for those of you who have not seen the house in so much detail yet. As a difference to the Big Brother house. Now, in the Big Brother house US, of course, you have the storage room, which is on the far side of the house, basically, from the kitchen and dining room. So if you need supplies, you have to basically go on a grocery run across the house and bring it over. Canada, no, you don't have to do that. Wow, what a fucking innovation, isn't it? Okay, so you guess what they did? They made a pantry. Okay. So it's a room that's immediately off of the dining room and kitchen. You go from the kitchen countertop and bang, you've got a door. You go inside, bang, you've got your pantry. So that's where your storage room is. They keep all your leafy greens in there. You got your refrigerator, and you've got your surplus beverages and your surplus meats to cook and all these other things. But then you also have where you have to keep your fresh meats and all the stuff. So, but on top of that, that's also where you can prepare some drinks or pour some beverages that are from the fridge. And then they have a countertop in there that you can prepare these things on. So it makes it kind of like a hangout. There's no seating, so it's all standing room only. But they can that now, you know how in the U.S. house, if you're in the storage room with if you're in the storage room with one person or more, it may look shady. Period. Unless you're truly down on the floor in separate places doing opposite things or doing things that are preparing for a meal or whatever. Because if you're just in there just generally talking and somebody comes in, busted. Okay? But here you have the pantry. The pantry is already maybe busy with 2 or 3 people. Like today, Samantha, Adam, and Dane were all in there talking, chit-chatting in a little bit. Or no, I'm sorry, it was Mark. Mark was in there with Adam and Samantha, and they were just drinking their whatever they were drinking and chatting game. And somebody strolls in, and they're just, and they smoothly transition, and then they include that other person in the conversation. It's a much more effortless way to have a conversation in that house because it seems to be a more natural fit. Now, I haven't noticed specifically if they have an isolated chill room type of situation in the house. The upstairs is a gigantic 360 walk around upstairs. So you can walk the entire circumference of the compound, if you will, and overlook the downstairs. So you could basically be working out, doing laps, walking around the house when you're inside, which is a great benefit to them. Lots of seating also. It's like if you're walking through a mall. The seating, there are these small recessed areas that jut out as you're walking through. So you have a straight path, but then you have a jut out that comes out like this, and then there's a couple of small recessed chairs, or maybe 2 more chairs over here, maybe 4 little stools on this one, and then maybe 2 more down at the end, and then maybe 2 more in this over on the other side, and another 4 over there to match the 4 that are on the other side. You can have clandestine meetings or just casual meetings at any given time in almost any given spot. You can have these clandestine meetings, but they're really out in the open. So it's a very interesting way that this house is constructed, and that can change the dynamic of how it's played. I would like to see how these guys would do in the U.S. Big Brother house as a comparison, because I think it would be different. I really do. But now there's a conversation with Adam on Channel 3 here.
Getting worried. Keep everyone the same. Listen, we honored the first HOH. We honored the second HOH. We had a plan.
He's being spoken
to. The house says. If we keep it with whatever the house says, then we know everyone is on the same page. But we're going to sit and talk about this. We're going to weigh out all the options, and we're going to go with whatever.
Let me change the channel here, because I don't see who he's talking to. I think it might be Anthony. Not quite sure. Let me just...
Don't worry. I think I got a plan. I got a plan. Because I know exactly who he's going to turn to. I know Ma. He's going to turn to Ma. I can control Ma. I can control Ma, but I can make a lot of sense.
She wants to go after me too.
It doesn't matter. Listen, the more numbers they give me, listen to me. They're not smart. They're scared. They're not smart. They're scared. Don't worry.
This is Anthony saying this to
Don't
Adam
worry
right
about
now.
it. Don't act different. Keep whatever. Keep being buddy-buddy. We're going to meet up. We're going to come up with a perfect plan. If he has to stay and then we get him on next week, or if we have to whatever, just so we don't scare everybody and make it seem like whatever, you know what I mean? Don't worry. We're in control. We're in complete control, all right?
Set it up and we'll talk to him.
Yeah.
So Dane is worried. But I don't know what he's worried about exactly. Now, Dane is upstairs in the bathroom. Upstairs in the bathroom. Yes, the bathroom is upstairs, folks. But it is a very large, in-the-round type.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy. It's so good.
Now, Chelsea just came up.
Oh my gosh.
And she is celebrating like a motherfucker with Adam right now.
Oh my fucking god.
They are pleased that Kiera won. Because I believe they want Maki out. I believe they want Maki to go.
Enough to jump on you in front of the entire house. Proud of you.
Sam was tripping. You were tripping a little bit too, and I was like, I gotta fucking win this.
Oh my god, I'm so grateful.
And I will tell you,
win this.
Maki could be a dangerous player now that I see.
I'm so grateful.
He can compete. At least we saw that from the first HOH. And he's got a good social game. Very good.
He was like,
he gets along great with many people.
I kept looking over and I was like, oh my god. I was trying. I'm embarrassed that I didn't do better.
I just got a rhythm. And I laughed him a couple times and man, I gotta fucking do this. And like, even right now, his thing is up more than mine.
Really?
Yeah.
You just reached in?
The water was going like I went over and I fucking like I was filming my fucking, I looked over his, looked over mine, and like the way I was pouring it, the water was going like this. Oh my god. So I poured it up.
What the hell? Buffering.
But honestly, there's a good it was like you say, I don't know, like would they send her home? Maybe.
Is that what the plan was?
I don't know what the fucking plan was, but like she said there was a super weird tension in the room. She was like, I was in that room for 40 minutes, nobody would fucking look at me, nobody would talk to me. Mama kept saying, I can't wait for this, you know? Who would even back door?
Things get discussed, you know what I mean? Whatever, it's fine. What matters is that...
Things get discussed for sure, but like, if I didn't fucking win that, and she went up, that'd be terrible.
Yeah,
we don't need that to happen right now.
No, it's way too early for that.
So like, Maki stays up, he stays up. Maki is a fucking threat.
We gotta think, here's the thing,
And he knows that he can't fucking beat me. If he wins next week, who the fuck's going on the block?
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
And I felt Kiki and Sam's really fucking weird when I won. I went over and they were just like,
What?
yeah, like, it was strange. Like, everyone was hiding and they were just chill, like, on the fucking thing there.
But Sam was like super, super pumped.
Not Sam, Stef.
Oh.
But, yeah.
Oh my god. First HOH. First
Kiera,
Yeah, congrats, man.
Kiera has just entered the room.
Very shit.
Kiera getting
Congrats.
congratulated by Adam
I'm so
and
proud
by
of you.
Chelsea.
I'm so proud of you.
And that was hard. And you were behind him.
I was behind on the way a
Decent
lot.
amount.
I should point out, Anthony apparently played in this. His hand is bandaged, his fingers. Adam's fingers are bandaged. Kiera's fingers are bandaged. It must have been rough on the fucking hands. He said something about water, and he said something about buckets or pails or something. So, I don't know. It must have had to do with, I don't know, bailing yourself out, or I don't know what the hell. But it must have been taxing on the hands. So, and you know, it's fucked up because, I thought, well, maybe Adam's the boss in his oil job. I was going to say, because I figured maybe he'd have calloused hands and shit, but maybe not. Who knows?
I can't wait to see all those falls. Chelsea!
Oh, by the way, Zeta, or wait, where was it here? Zeta, who's a horn dog? Margot, I'm watching on the live feed on feed 3 at the moment, or actually feed 4 at the moment. Oh, Adam, yeah. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is a horn dog. For sure. Okay.
Like that. Yeah. So far. I think it's tomorrow. It has to be
Not
tomorrow.
operating like that.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah, we
now
did that. Yeah.
Eddie comes into the room, and as soon as Eddie comes into the room, Chelsea and Adam leave. Surprise, surprise.
You're like literally setting yourself up for like legendary player status. Like you're doing so fucking good. You should be so proud of yourself.
I don't even care what happens at this point.
Honestly, like you're a fucking beast, Adam. You killed that. Oh my god, I'm just like proud of you as a person.
Sam's celebration, that was, shouldn't have done that.
No.
That was a little bit fucking over the top.
Yeah, no, that was definitely stupid, but that's fine.
It is what
No.
it is. Sounds over.
What happened?
Yes, Kim. Yes. The answer to your first, or to the response to your first statement is,
Okay.
you're saying this woman is not passing for 29.
Okay.
Agreed. You say then she looks
fucking
older
shit.
than me, meaning
I can't
you?
believe the bucket hit you in the
Yes,
head,
she
though.
does. By far. Just saying. The bedrooms give you why? Because of the colors, Zeta? Or the color? Oh, because of the swirlies and stuff? Oh, I love that shit. Oh, man. I love that shit. If I could have a bedroom like that, oh, fuck. I'd be like, oh, that's hot as fuck. I love that shit.
It was like so embarrassing. I was like, this is gonna be such a good save. And then I got both arms, and then it literally like
Yeah,
went.
and so while Chelsea is verbally filleting Adam, I'm gonna just change it because that's all it is. She's just verbally off here. And Chelsea, we get it. You want some penis. So
Did you see like the fog in there? There's like this.
everybody fighting for Adam.
It's like
Everybody want that Adam cup pants or something, I guess.
How's your feet?
In the tube or in
Yes,
the
the
air?
water bottles are fucking smoking. I want those. Does it say BB Canada on that shit?
It smells like paint in
It
your
wasn't,
room.
but it wasn't there yesterday, right?
And Corey,
It's like moldy smell.
I gotta tell you, Corey is chilling like a motherfucker. Because she knows she's safe for a week. But she's just kicking back. She's just been in sweats and a tank all day. Sweats in a tank all day. That's it. She's just been laid back. She's got the pipes out. She doesn't give a fuck. She's been walking around barefoot. Doesn't give a fuck. She was wearing socks for a bit, and I thought, no, I look like maybe she is barefoot again. No, I guess not. But she's just kicking. She's sitting at the dinner table right now, and she's sitting on one chair, and she's got her ass shifted over, and she's got her leg propped up on a second chair, and she's just fucking kicking it. She just walks in like a fucking bull in a china shop, and yesterday, and oh, by the way, here's your new housemate. And she's like, hi. 3 days ago, whatever the fuck it was. Samantha just says, the new one. The new one. Hashtag the new one. Thank you, Zeta, for the cock pants. There we go. Nobody's wearing cock pants really, though, that I can tell. I mean, Samantha's kind of wearing. No. I was going to say Samantha's wearing jeans that are ripped and torn strategically, of course, the kind that you pay somebody to tear them apart and make them look like they're shit, which makes them look fucking awesome on her, by the way. So, it works, okay? So whatever she did and paid somebody $150 to tear them up a little bit, it worked. So, good for her. But I would say those would be the female equivalent of cock pants. I mean, camel pants? What do you think, Toe? Sam's outfits are weird, yes, but I like them. I like them very much. And she dresses like Elena. She's always got these crop tops that are coming like way up here. But the thing is, she's not like Elena endowed. And I don't mean to harp on the female aspect of these players here, so bear with me, I'm sorry. But it's just that I'm calling it as a game aspect of things here. She does seem to wear relatively, she loves to show her midriff, which she has a great one. She does wear, yeah, those pants. And then, she does usually go around with a stocking cap or something like that on. So, I mean, I like the look. It's different. It's unique. And I suppose that's what, makes someone stand out. So, I don't think it draws attention to her in the game. I think, if anything, anything, just like anything in life, even your actions, of course. Your actions in life affect what happens going forward. So, but Samantha is just seemingly the anxious girl. I think she wants a lot of male attention. She's up for female attention too, if she gets it. So, she even said that. So, but yeah, she's always wearing, her shirts are always like, she's just laid across the table, and her shirt is already up to like her C4 vertebrae. I'm like, Jesus Christ. She keeps pulling it down from the back. I mean, it's low in the front, but it's high in the back. And it's like, God damn, girl, what are you doing? That thing's going to wrap itself up over your head and you're going to choke yourself. Go to camera 4, Brian. Okay, thank you, production. Now playing live feed 4. There we go. Never mind. Yeah, you probably typed that like 5 minutes ago, didn't you, Zeta? Oh, yes, a stairway. I like that. She's going, if you'd read my message earlier, you malaka. You missed the chick laying in the HOH bed. God damn it! Wait now, hey now, wait a minute. Wait, no, channel 4 playing now? No, that's not playing. No, why are we on? Oh, I need a break. Let me go back here. Hold on. Go to channel 3, go channel 3. God damn it, I wish I was as fast as Global is with their fucking production booth. Oh, now we're got in the goddamn pantry? Really? I don't want to see that goddamn Wendy's sign again. It makes me want a Frosty every fucking time I see that shit. They got a Wendy's sign in that motherfucker. No, now we're in the torture room? Okay. So Adam's sitting back with a fucking drink in the torture room. Okay. Good for you. Well, go fuck yourself, have a Coke and a smile, and shut the fuck up. I'm going to feed 2. And we've got action going on downstairs where Chelsea is giving a nice back rub to Kiera. Wasn't that nice?
So it's like, oh, I know. It's not because she's like it's a bunch of different events. It's like all leading up. Hey, Snoop. It's so funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
But she's a gangster. Like, she did time in jail. She's a gangster.
Would she go to jail for again?
Completely different events.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, Yankee. Canada's got Wendy's. Oh yeah.
My favorite music.
Yeah, they've got a Wendy's sign inside the pantry. So when Adam got in the house, he's like, "Oh, he goes, I'll have a few Frosties if I could. Yeah, that'd be awesome." I'm like, "All right, maybe you're not a big douche. He likes Frosties at least."
I will pay you. Do we have massage oil?
It's nice because, like, you're little, so, like, I can, like, it's easy to do it, but, like, someone like Anthony, I'm like, I can't. I know. I feel bad for big guys. It's so hard to get, like, affection. Like, what did you give you a massage? That actually feels
Oh, now I have to answer that, Kim. Hold on. Okay, so are those the 2 that will have the girl-on-girl action? No. Chelsea, the blonde-haired girl, who is long blonde-haired. She's the radio personality. She's also a beauty pageant contestant from the past. She was giving the rub over onto Kiera. Kiera is the non-binary individual. Chelsea is completely straight. So, and she definitely likes to get a little bit of Adam love occasionally too. So I wouldn't. You say Elena Jr., but people say that just because of her radio DJ thing, I think, and that she's blonde. But that's where it ends. She's smart. She's not ditzy. It remains to be seen if she's manipulative. It really remains to be seen. There's been no indication yet of that. She's in good with the people that have been in power, like Adam and his group. Her name has not been floated around as a nomination possibility, as far as I know. And, no, she's kept her nose relatively clean. And remember, she is the person I picked as the champ. Now, that's the person I picked as the champ. But this is the funny thing. With Casey, when I picked her and I wanted her to win. Now I'm picking Chelsea. I like Chelsea. I want to see her succeed. But I'm not like I would not be heartbroken. Like if she made it far and then, oh, fuck, with Casey making it to the end, I mean, I cried tears of joy. You all fucking witnessed that shit. Huh. Anyway, I still roll my eyes at that shit because I'm like, oh my god, I showed my ass. But I'm liking Samantha a lot. But that's just right now I mean, emotions and who you're liking in this game are going to ebb and flow a lot. And right now we're really only into this, a few days into these feeds. And this is really the first good full day that I've been able to watch the feeds on a consistent basis. So, let's see here. Every HOH gets Wendy's. Oh, that's awesome, Phoenix. I did not realize that. Heiko worked the window today? Oh, that's cool. I did not see that. Who's the one with the tattoos? Kim, who's the one without the tattoos? Damien's got a sleeve. Adam's got 2 sleeves. Kira's got 1 or 2 sleeves. Sam's got some, I think. Corey's got half of her, almost her whole bicep on both arms, I think. On her right for sure, and I think she's got her left. I mean, they're pretty much. Dane, I think, is tatted up. Red bra straps. I'm not seeing anybody with red bra straps at the moment. Oh yeah, that's that. Okay, that's Jody or Cody. Corey. Sorry, Cory. Corey. She was the new one. She yeah, the new one. The new one. Hashtag the new one. Oh, come on, I spy with my little eye. Nothing, the feeds are down. That's classified. Shut up! Get the feed back on. Put fish there, and don't give me that bullshit. By the way, too, when they're putting this shit up, it's like they don't give you enough time to read the shit they're putting up. They're like, welcome, thank you, they're not here right now. And then all of a sudden you're starting to read the second part of it and it's gone. Thank you, the feeds are down. Go on. What the fuck? Now all of a sudden it went. I spy with my little eye. Nothing. The feeds are down. Be right back. Okay, now that just went. That's classified. All will be revealed when the feeds are back on. We love you. But the house guests need some space right now. And then it's fucking gone. The feeds are down. 1, go off on a Twitter rant. 2, there was 2 and then there was 3. They fucked me up. Now they're back. Okay, here we go. I'll be dead. Oh, Canada. What the hell is this commercial doing on here?
Or not use it?
I think tomorrow?
Probably.
Okay, we got Maki, Chelsea, and I believe it might be Adam here.
Probably another day of us figuring out, people figuring out what they want to do. Yep. Till not? Really?
It's fucking Saturday right now. Someone was on a Thursday.
Or maybe tomorrow's a chill day.
There's gonna be a lot of chilling.
Yeah, I feel like we might have a day with it.
There's gonna be a lot of chilling.
Good, bro. That's what I'm here to do.
Too much chilling.
I'm here to chill, bro. I'm here to chill.
I hope that's open tomorrow. We'll fucking shoot the
Get
pool.
some sunshine.
Oh God, Zeta, yeah. I'll be sleeping. No, I'll be awake. Wait. I'll be awake through it, so I'll just lose an hour of my life. Oh, fuck me. How's that work?
I'm gonna shower, and then I'm ready for bed, big brother.
I'm gonna shower with you.
Okay.
I'll go. Did he just say I'm gonna go jump in the shower with you? Well, it's side-by-side stalls, and there is a big concrete block wall between. Oh, and by the way, There was a very good observation today. Yep, she's going upstairs to shower. Now he's going upstairs to shower. What a fucking player he is, huh? Showering one night while Kiki's showering. Now he's showering one night while Chelsea's showering. He does it so eloquently, too. She's like, I'm going to go take a shower. He's like, yeah, I'll come up there, too, and I'll take one. So she walks up slowly. He takes about a minute or so. Then he turns and he walks up the stairs. It's like you're at a party and it's like you're hooking up, arranging to hook up. It's like you're at a party of like 50 people and shit, and you go, yeah, meet me upstairs in about 10 minutes. I'll fuck your brains out. And then the guy's like, sure. So he sits down there. 15 seconds goes by. He gets up. Stands there for about 5 seconds. Takes a swig of his drink. Goes upstairs quickly. And that's pretty much what he just did. Unbeknownst. But first, the bathroom is already occupado. Ha ha. Anyway, now. Esty is cute as fuck. I just have to say it. Esty or Stef, she is cute as fuck. She right now, as far as I'm concerned, is like the most likable person of the ladies in the house. She's cute. She doesn't say a bad word about anybody. She's just always like bright and bubbly, and she's just chilling with Anthony right now. Let me see what they're talking about. Or as I should say for our Canadian friends, a boot. A boot. I believe that's how it's said, isn't it? A boat? A boot? Or a boat? A boat. No, it's not a boat. It's a boot. A boot. I'm not making fun, please. Because I'm a guy who came from the northeast of the U.S. Please stop talking about brand names. What?
We're turning up the heat.
Please stop talking about brand names.
Like, I feel like this should be an escalator.
Okay. Hey, can I be the new voice of Big Brother? Please stop talking about brand names. I'll go with like a James Earl Jones. This is CNN. But, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe a Richard Basehart kind of sound. Hey, who knows Richard Basehart? Zeta knows Richard Basehart. I only know him just because I'm like a fucking like entertainment almanac.
Oh, this thing is pretty.
Now, meanwhile, in the bathroom, Samantha is cock-blocking said shower that's supposed to be occurring between Chelsea and Adam.
We're thinking about the first person that we saw when we walked in.
And now Steffi walking through cock-blocking further. Although, actually, there's not so much cock-blocking.
When we walked in.
I should point out. Right now, the bathroom is filled with 4 females and 1 male. The 1 male is Adam without his shirt on. Esty. Getting used to the name that they're calling her. Because they were calling her Stef before, and so I called her Stef. Now they're calling her Esty. So Esty, or Estefania, or Stef. Esty is upstairs. She just came upstairs to the large gathering now. What appears to be maybe a harem for Adam. Adam's there flossing his teeth, sitting down at the... Their bathroom is very different. It's in the round. And what I mean by that, well, it's not quite in the round. It's more of a rectangle. But it has seating and storage all around the perimeter, like a horseshoe. And then in the middle is a sit-down, basically like a breakfast nook, where you sit, it's a countertop. But it's a sit-down on a stool type of thing. So now, oh Jesus, now we got a big old party in here. So now Mama Kay has come in to the room. So this is now a Royal Rumble situation. We have now got, was she just in the shower? I was trying to figure out. There was one woman in the shower, but I thought Mama K just came in with a bottle. So maybe there is still one woman in the shower. That now means there are 5 women in the bathroom with Adam. It is a Royal Rumble, folks, of women and Adam to see who gets to shower with Adam tonight. Although one woman is... Oh, Anthony's now also in the bathroom. So we really have a... Now we got 2 males into this. It's a bukkake party. That's what it's going to end up being. Well, actually, it's like... No, it can't, because it's too few men and too many... Well, no, never mind. Steffi is... Or Estef... Esty! God damn it! I need cue cards, god damn it. Wonky! Wonky! I need cue cards. So Adam has said, fuck this, I'm getting in the shower. He just stripped down to his skivvies and then jumped in. And Mama K walking through with the moo-moo on and just kind of chatting with folks. Steffi brushing her teeth. Kiera is there, and they're getting their nighttime, sleepy time ready stuff going. Samantha, basically chilling out. She's picking her ears now with a Q-tip. And Anthony, I don't know what he's doing, but it looks like he's just getting ready for bed. It is 11. Wow, it's 12:21 Eastern, so it is a late hour. There doesn't seem to be any strategy sesh going on here, of course, because quite an eclectic group of individuals and from different factions of the house, if you will. There's not even really any factions, if you will. There are just some niches. There are some cliques that are growing, groups, alliances, if you will. There is only really one alliance that's grown in the house, and that's the what I have called the Canadian Brigade. But you know, we'll see how that works out. And Samantha's now decided, well, no, she was going to put her glasses on, now she's not. So she's just chilling out in the bathroom waiting for Adam to finish his shower so she can just ogle him for a while. But I'll unmute here and see what these ladies have to say.
Oh, okay. That now.
Out
What are you telling them? Okay.
Yeah, Sam ain't leaving. Oh no, Sam ain't leaving. That's her guy that's in that shower.
Yeah,
no.
That's for it.
Yes, Big Brother time. Big Brother Canada time is Eastern. That is right.
Looking a little bit of a redneck with your toothpick.
So it would be 12:22 right there now. Yep, 12:22. So Sunday morning, 12:22.
Bag of new ones.
Good morning,
I
Zita.
have a bag of them.
Oh, and by the way, Zita, I was so pleased when you told me that you got to watch the Apollos tonight. Just a little bit. That was awesome. 5-0, baby. Best team in the Alliance by 2 games. Best team.
Do you want to work out tomorrow morning? Tell us, do you want to work out?
Zeta, you're already trying to rip me off that 1 hour now? Come on. Jeez.
Hey, baby. Oh my God, what a dream that was. Oh my
Wow,
God.
Anthony planted a nice big smooch on her cheek, on Samantha's cheek for that. That was a nice good night.
You got one too, baby.
Oh, Corey got one, and he gave Adam one too. He gave Adam one too. That's fucking hilarious. He fucking.
No, he'd be a big baby. He would be. Oh my God, he's such a teddy bear. He would be cuddly.
A perfect boyfriend.
Oh my God, cuddling him to sleep. Oh my God. Oh, Anthony. I'm gonna fall asleep thinking about him tonight, knowing he's right beside me.
I'm not getting any error codes. No, I'm not seeing that. I don't know if everybody wants Adam, but
am I training,
but
like,
there are a few ladies that I think would
Yeah.
do a little something strange
No.
for some
I just had to
change
brush
when it
my
came
teeth.
to him, you know.
Do you miss the backyard?
Yeah, we're gonna have it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna have it tomorrow.
Everyone will be separated tomorrow.
And I don't mean that they would do some strange things for some change themselves. They would pay for it. I'm saying they would pay for it. They wouldn't be being paid. They would be paying for it. Willingly.
That's what happens when people don't keep it real, man.
I'm just saying.
That's what happens to you everywhere. In this
Hey,
house,
women
in
buy
life.
too, don't they? Sometimes. I mean, not like
You
men
get
do.
thousand.
Jesus Christ, I don't think
Stay
so.
low, stay true to yourself and the people around you. Good things happen.
Just gigolo everywhere I go.
I forgot to put that gauze back on my fucking finger. It doesn't even look that bad. I don't need it on there.
Yeah, look out.
Yeah, I know.
This is Anthony and Eddie talking
And
right
you know
now.
what's fucked up is I felt this like maybe down back, maybe the third time down back. I was like, wow, this is bad. Maybe I should hold a different grip, and I'm just like, nah, fuck it. Like, this is the best grip for you. Stick with it.
Wow, it actually looks easy, but it actually is hard.
Yeah, those logs spin, man.
I know, there's a lot of things.
And the thing is they might stay solid at the beginning, but then you could be a step in, and it'll start turning.
Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was very crazy.
While you listen here, I should let you know, Damien also tatted up on both arms.
Yeah.
Heavily tatted. He's probably the most tatted up person in the house.
Me?
Yeah. All right, big. All right, big.
He's got the entire left arm sleeve tatted. His right arm is mostly gone all the way down to about here. All here, all the way up. And then from here
Big Five,
up.
big brother, what do you want me to do now? Huh?
That's pain. He must like pain. And he's still got all his teeth.
Big brother. I just wonder, like, you know.
I feel like he has a big.
Please fix your microphone.
What?
Eddie, please fix your microphone. That's what that dude is like. Please fix your microphone.
There you go.
Is this good enough for you, big brother? Huh? Huh? Come at me, huh?
Come at me! Come at me! What is this?
Yeah?
Shut up, you little punk. Ah! Ah!
I rate it.
Oh my god.
I rate it.
Love that.
Big brother talking shit back. I love that.
I've been wanting for that warning for so long. I'm a fat.
Okay, now it jumps from them to Mama K. And
Which is a good thing. I think the only thing I have going is that he really likes competition.
Maki, I think.
Like it's a boys thing. Otherwise,
Sounds like Maki to me.
yeah. So he's gotta have someone chasing him. Otherwise, he's gonna be like, this is boring. But if no, we're just talking shit. Who knows actually? But he looks he's a worker, man. He's a he's a labor worker.
They're talking about Adam now, being a labor worker. I think they're. I don't know if they're, speaking of him in the sense of being
I was trying to not be
comp piece kind of thing,
It looks like
which clearly he is.
yeah. Oh, we'll see what happens.
Don't show Kailyn, don't let it be totally obvious. Fuck.
No, I know it. It's still gonna. At least we got another week.
Yeah.
We got another week to figure things out as the days go on. This game's crazy. I'll have my fun while we can.
I think Maki is starting to realize he's going to be in trouble. That's, I think, the general gist of the conversation between he and Mama K. That's Kailyn, for those of you not in the know. All right, now we're going to a conversation between Dane and Kiki. I'm sorry. No, Dane and Esty. Dane and Esty. It's a whisper fest. That's classified? Fuck you, that's classified. What are you talking about, that's classified? We love you, but the house guest needs some space right now. We'll make up when the feeds are back. When the feeds are down, you, 1, go off on a Twitter rant. 2, file a complaint expressing that I can't read the rest of the fucking screen before you go to the next one. Yes, that's classified. I understand that's classified, you shit cunt. Alright, so let me change that. Let's change that. You bitch. Son of a... Let me go back to the other room then, because they seem to have... Really? Is the whole house down? Let me go quad feed. Screw that. Quad feed. Yeah, quad feed, no audio. I know. I just want to see what's going on in the goddamn house. The feeds are down. You go off on a Twitter rant. Yes, let's do that, folks. Let's go on a Twitter rant. They're encouraging us. That's because they want to know we're watching. Channel 3 works. Alright, I'll try that. And then Debbie says, not for me, Kim. And, not for me, Kim. You must have just had a moment where you had a lucky moment there. Mike, you vote to evict me? The fuck, dude? I'm your goddamn host. Shit. No, actually, I'm not your host. I'm just the goddamn guy on the show. This is your motherfucking host right here, goddammit. Toe the camel. Toe the camel. Hello, Toe. Hey. I told them how much work you put into putting this shit up. I told them you were typing with your little camel toes. They're made of cloth and velvet and not that. Cloth and plush goodness. Not that other thing. You typed that all out on your own, right? And you didn't use either of your humps.
Just because get
there you go.
You know, he's a dude. He's a dude's dude.
He's a dude's dude. Dude, then that's doo-doo, I think. If you're a dude's dude, does that make you doo-doo?
Heart to heart with him, just to see what's up. No girls, no influences, just literally man to man. Tomorrow's probably best bet right after the high, you know, come down.
Yeah.
Last time I spoke to him was in a jacuzzi. Hopefully it'll be a similar scenario. Yeah. If not, I'll just ask him to speak to him when he has the free time.
All right.
It's a beast, man. I know I was ahead. I know I saw it.
Their little thumbnails that they have on the right side of their page update like 30 seconds behind everything else. At least.
Ain't nothing to worry about.
Because I'm watching a feed on 3.
Ain't nothing to worry about.
And all of them still say that the feeds are down on all 4 channels. But I'm watching it here. It came back on its own.
Yes, I get it. But for whatever word, lack of word we want to use, I have genuine.
Oh yeah, Chelsea's a flirt. Oh yeah, she is. Yeah, I like it.
We can
she's a good flirt though.
I feel like I made a genuine mark on people.
She's not flirting with everybody, though. She's just flirting with who she needs to.
They think it's genuine or not? I don't know.
I think she's flirting with Adam because she likes Adam. People. I think a lot of girls like Adam.
The only thing that will probably start freaking him out is that if people think that I'm a target, then people slowly back away.
Human nature's funny, hey?
Yeah. Have you ever seen a movie called
No
The
shit.
Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Human nature's funny, she says.
I thought I've seen all his movies, but tell me about it.
There's basically a beach in Thailand that's secluded from all of civilization, is isolated, and these people find it. They make their own community, like 20 people, and it's on the other side of the island is like there's weed growers, so no one ever comes, no government or anything. Those guys are like gangsters. These people settle. They're originally like tourists from all over the world. They settle, and the weed farmers are like, okay, you guys can stay, but no one else.
Right.
Absolutely no one else. Whatever Leo finds his way, he finds his way to this magical beach. Starts becoming friends with them. They realize he's an alright guy, so he can stay. One of the scenes, so they fish for themselves. They're a self-sufficient community.
Fuck this! What do if I want a movie, I'll go watch Netflix, you ass. I'm not doing that.
Let's secure 4 plus you, if that's possible, and then I can easily swing another one. Okay. But would you be willing to go with the majority, or only if everyone decides? That's the question that you need to ask yourself. And obviously you don't have to give me an answer now. Think about it. Yeah. And maybe I can get everyone to agree. Agree, yeah. But it might not be that. But we have 5 days. 5 days? Yeah. But that in the app. So give me a look. Give me, like, 100%. Give me the updates. I'll keep you in the loop. Okay? I'll keep you in the loop, I promise. Yeah. And I'll keep my ear on some doors, see what I hear too. So. Yeah.
So this is Kiera and
I was playing on their end.
Trying to figure out who it is that's talking to her.
The weaker player. That's right. I just don't get it. Oh, well, that is like looking on their end.
I'm really having a hard time figuring out because whoever it is, she's got her hair up.
No, you've been solid. Thank you. Like these last few days, like you've been a rock. It was a wake-up call. It was a wake-up call that I needed to play this game.
Hard to tell.
Like actually be here.
No, it's not Adam in boxers.
So
it's a chick.
It isn't the emotional thing too. Like it wasn't. I don't think it was justified. Yeah, no, I don't. You know, I will tell you that I don't think it was. I think that people are just looking for reasons. Exactly, and that's what it is. So, I hope that you're not being too hard on yourself about it. Like, when you think about the emotional thing, like, what did I do? I think I did the best that I knew how to do at that moment. And luckily, I know how to do better now. Exactly. But if I didn't snap out of it, I definitely would have been going home. Yeah. But it was the wake-up call.
Let me change the angle. I'm going to feed 1. And I'll see who this is that she's fucking talking to. Maybe. No. Because it's focusing on Kira's face. So, of course, I can't see who the second person is. Oh, well, they're finishing the convo and the hug. And they're splitting their conversation up. Kira's going separate way. Oh, no, they're going the same direction. Don't sing. Don't hum.
Holy shit.
I was thinking it was Corey, but I wasn't 100% sure because I've not seen Corey with her hair up like that. And she actually looked pretty good, so that's why I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I couldn't figure out. Like, okay.
What are you up to?
Did that room. So, yeah.
Yeah. I told them that before this, you were my biggest threat.
Yes, no, I've got that. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Phoenix. How you doing? What's up?
I was choice.
Yeah, Corey. It's Corey. Or I'd like to call her, I think maybe she's the Christmas of the season. So the pipes on her? Damn.
But, like, the thing is, like,
and when she's got her hair up, from a distance, I mean, she kind of has...
Players.
She's not as ripped and as buff as Christmas, but
so
she's like in damn good shape. She's rock solid. Now, this is a meeting in the HOH room right now.
I heard them say my name come up their mouth twice, right?
Oh man.
And then
I'm sure everybody's been talking about me.
Oh yeah, and also to further my reason to get them out now.
Dane, Anthony, Mike, Adam, Canadian Brigade, Kiki, Esty, HOH bathroom.
And my word means nothing to you. I was like, okay, like you're on the block and you talk to me like this, like okay, it's a weird strategy, but.
Kiera.
Yeah,
the same thing Laura did with me.
Like, yeah, if I find out you're lying to me, which you know what, I didn't lie. You're not my biggest threat. But and I never said you weren't going home. I just said you're not my biggest threat. If she was like, Maki's a bigger threat than I am. There's so many bigger threats than I am. Absolutely there is. I'm not stupid, but
it's better to work.
You're not my biggest threat. But it's just nice to keep the house at peace.
Yeah.
And also, she used my name twice, or they, fuck me. That's just that's so hard English. No. I'm already bad at English.
He's trying. He's trying.
So.
They're being very respectful.
I just like to, yeah.
They're trying to be.
They feel. I said that. And Maki was a good pawn star there. And I hope he was.
He did fucking good at that competition, honestly.
Dude, he's a comp.
He's almost won 3 times, though.
He should have won 3 times. If it wasn't for you and me, he should have been back-to-back-to-back winners.
Does that scare you a little bit?
Yeah, but...
I gave him my word.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that just said, like, I think we just stick to the plan and then we revisit this situation. Because people can do it to you next week, but would you like that? No, and I don't think people would do it. I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't vote you out unless it's me on the block. Then I mean, I can't vote in the first place.
Yeah.
But also we gotta remember that we get him out now. You are for sure the biggest target. I'm at least he's kind of a shield. I mean, you know. Even if you and him go up on the block, I think you would still somehow get numbers. For sure you would get numbers to stay. Because he's a shield for you. He's a shield for Anthony. He's a shield for me.
I don't know.
That's just like Damien.
Before we even talking about it, I'm still down with that. Like 2 of you girls, the other 2 girls.
Yeah, like the 8. We said 8.
There's lots of numbers there.
Yeah.
Eddie's.
And Eddie,
you're closer to Eddie now.
He fucking showmans me.
That is, okay, sorry, like, I know it is serious talk, but that is the sweetest freaking thing I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you, Wendy, for creating for showmans of BB.
I can't wait to watch that. Oh my god.
I was dying laughing. Buddy, someone kept...
Skips every so often. Fuck you, that's classified. CBS cares. Canadian style. And for them to dare to tell me to do the hokey pokey. At least they don't tell me to do the electric slide. I would go and slap the motherfuckers. I would travel up to whatever fucking city it is that's in Canada. I'd go to the programming director and I'd say, all right, I need to know who's responsible for putting in to do the hokey pokey. I said, I have no problem with you, sir, or ma'am. I'll just say that. I'm going to say, I just need to know who do the hokey pokey. Not who typed it, who ordered that line. I don't want to take it out on the messenger.
Which I don't really believe there was. We are on the good side. Not Mark's shitty first side, where his dad's horse relaying.
That's a bad side, Mark.
It's a bad side.
To work on that side.
His horse is dead, and it's laying on the bad side of the storm. And we are on the good side with numbers.
The horse is dead, the dog is dead.
My pride's down. My moral down. No. I'm so like, I'm like, right when I got HOH, my apologies.
It's something to wake up and I'm like, what the hell?
Was it a waste of HOH? Possibly, but it's also week 2, 8 days in.
I don't think it's a waste at all.
It's just, yeah, it's just sweet to win HOH. Is it sweet to make big shots? Absolutely. Just make big shots when they count the most. It's fun. But even yours, like the first 2 or 3, like, not like it's not like. I mean, if you really want to start playing the game, take a shield out from us. I don't really believe that's a good plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, because then their side is.
She got 5 days of campaign. You know there's gonna be some shit going around.
No, they already
buffers
came up to me and
periodically.
was like, I would like to talk to you.
Don't know why.
To tell you.
Seems to do that regardless.
I bet you do. I'm not gonna even listen. I'm just gonna agree. And like, you know what? If I was in that position, I would do a lot of shit. Like, I would try to do shit too.
Yeah.
Because that's why you're here. You want to win 100 grand. You want to survive as long as you can. So like, good for them. For not dying and rolling over, which even Laura didn't do, you know. Like, but Laura's just like, it just happened to be Laura.
Yeah.
But I swear to you that this new Corey chick is screaming over spilt milk. And like, yeah. She's a freaking ex-pro athlete or ex-pro Olympian or ex-fucking...
There's just something weird.
Probably, because she was
Kiki said CrossFit.
She did something. She was throwing weights as big as
Remember, I said Christmas. I said Christmas.
And doing like
she's not a CrossFit, but she's just a person who gets in real good shape. She just lifts weights. That's all. She's just a weightlifter.
Consistently worked out for almost like a full hour. So, I mean, whatever.
They're afraid of Corey. They're afraid of her.
The fact that she's not talking game, like she doesn't ask.
I think everybody's kind of worried about game because.
But she won't ask. Like she won't bring it up.
She don't know what the fuck's going on.
There's a reason for that. For sure.
Adam said she doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know if it was coincidence, but like she went into the diary room. She had a freaking during a quick walk when she left the diary room. She went straight to the bedroom. So I was like, oh, that's fishy. I'm gonna follow her like a fat kid with a cake. And I just freaking followed her behind. And I waited 1 second because I heard she did something. Opened the door. She grabbed the black shirt, kind of put it under her arm. She's like, hey babe. I was like, hey, that's weird.
Maybe they wanted to dress up a certain way.
No, I know, but like, what was she wearing when she came in? Was she wearing
green dress?
Exactly, a green dress shirt, and she pulled out this black weird shirt. And then not only did she not hey, when I get look at it, I'm wearing my stuff still. I was wearing a tank top. What am I wearing right now? I'm wearing my ceremony shirt. She went in, changed her shirt in the washing. Hey.
Get me when you're ready. Hey?
Oh, you want prayer?
Yeah, man.
Are you going to bed?
I'm gonna go and see what I'm gonna take out for tomorrow, and soon, not too soon.
I'll come find you.
Yeah, man.
She wants to have a prayer.
And she puts on this black shirt, and then drapes her red shirt that she's wearing over it.
Well, that cinches it. She's done.
And then she comes out of that room wearing her red shirt again.
Dane,
which I came out
don't touch the Bible.
That room looking like this though. So I don't know. That was weird.
I'm right up to theories.
You can go ahead and do kumbaya with her just to keep up appearances, but don't touch that Bible.
Some kind of deal with someone, unless you already have and she didn't come to our side. You're joining
Who
Mom's
wants to
side,
pray?
Dad's side.
Not me.
Horace is just dead. Dead.
Which is cold.
Margot, you're saying you're wondering why they're there with the 4 guys? Because they're being part of the super team that
Yeah.
Now remember. Okay, I'm gonna mute this for a moment because I'm gonna go just a little bit longer, and then I will wrap it up probably. Well, no, I might actually. I'll take a short intermission and I'll let you listen in. I'll turn the camera for a moment or two, if you know what I mean. Who wants to pray? Oh, you wanted to say who wants to? Oh, no, nobody asked who wants to pray, but Dane said something to because Kailyn poked her head in. There's a very long runway that's going from the camera angle we're at right now, which is basically the very far. If you go into the HOH bedroom, straight in, immediately go to your right, and you've got about a 15 to 20 foot walkway that goes all the way square down to the far wall of the bathroom. And there's rock walls on either side. And so when she peeked her head in, she wrapped her head around the door, and then he said, is it something like, is it prayer time or something like that? Like you're going to bed, or did you want to do a prayer? And then she's like, well, I'll be up for a minute. I was just checking in, but yeah, I'll be, and he's like, okay, I'll be with you. So that's why I was just like, no. Every day, huh? Oh, boy. You've seen them do it. Oh, no. I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying. You touch that Bible. Uncle Kevin said it. You touch the Bible, it's over. It's over. And that's why I say for Dane, don't touch that Bible. Now let's go. They switched it over to the downstairs where we have the others. Okay, so it's basically, we had the 6 upstairs. We had the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, or the Canadian Brigade. I'll call them the Canadian Brigade. Adam, Mark, Dane, and Anthony, with Esty and Kiki. And then they were talking about having 2 others. Now I'm imagining it's Samantha and Chelsea. And right now we have Maki, Kailyn, Corey, and let's see what feed. Here we go. And Kiera. So that's who's down there. That's what I'm moving over to right now.
It will fade out.
I know. That's the thing. It's going to create paranoia, and then something else, some other chaos is going to
I'm going to slow campaign.
By the way, the bandaged fingers are also with gauze.
Okay. At all?
They're not only bandaged, but gauzed. So there must have been some blisters or something nasty going on, because everybody that's got those bandages has gauze as well. Anthony even said it. He said he didn't need his gauze so much, but I guess. Hard to pick up the whispers here. It's even. I have my volume on 100. So. And my PC temp is, or my PC, well, actually, it's not. Yeah, my PC's up too. So.
Hold my hand, look at me.
It's basically just a strategy sesh, if more not strategy sesh, but talk amongst the others of the house.
Yeah, it is. You're
So Corey's found herself a group, more or less, I guess you could say.
Yeah. So like,
by being part
you
of
can't act like you're campaigning.
Kailyn,
Be it on like anything.
Kiera,
Be sad.
I'm just like
Maki.
Yeah. Be like, you know.
I don't want to give anybody more reason to be like, oh, we see their emotions.
Dane was saying something about pulling Eddie in as a showmance or a whatever, but I guess that was just kind of a joke. They were joking about that. I guess there was something that funny happened today. I do not know what it was. I'll have to look it up.
Playing with the thing.
Oh, yeah.
You did so good. Like, you're sweaty bed again?
But right now it actually feels okay.
Yeah,
I can
feels
sleep in
like-
this. I can sleep in this just fine.
But socks smell.
What time is it? It's fucking 5 in the morning, I bet.
Yeah, sorry.
Definitely. It's like,
I feel like it's not that late. It's probably like 1.
it's probably 1 or 2 or 3.
You nailed it. You're
We
right.
started the competition around 12.
But
Okay.
but do clocks jump forward at 1 or is it at 2? I suppose it doesn't fucking matter. I'm going to lose an hour anyway. Fuck you, U.S. government. Now, I know they give it back to you in the fall, right? You fall back an hour. They give you an extra hour back, all right? Let's get rid of this bullshit. Get rid of it. We don't fucking need it, okay? It was done for agricultural purposes back in the goddamn day. We don't need it!
Purpose. So
Everything is on purpose. I know. I realize that.
So we're being, I know you do. But it's like everything's against us in this house.
Yeah.
Not
Not with us.
against us.
So true.
But this is okay. This temperature's up.
All right, I'm bored with these people in that room. It is getting to that wind down type time of the night for these folks. Actually, no, that was just that was Chelsea and Kiera in that room talking.
High strung?
Yeah.
This room that now I'm in is actually
Yeah, I guess.
Corey, Maki, and Kailyn here.
It wasn't a real scream.
So
It wasn't real.
forgive my mistake, but it was
Damn it!
it was only showing the angle of Kiera, and
If anything moves too fast here, it
they
makes
put all
extra
things on
volume sound.
all four at one
Everyone's
point.
turn.
So
So it is pretty fun sometimes.
When I came out, she was like, and she's so tiny and timid and cute.
the upstairs conversation is no longer available to be viewed. It's either you get misfits in one room or you get misfits in another. Just saying.
Meeting, whatever, like, POV, where he's...
And it's sad that I mean I don't like to call anybody misfits, but I mean
To be
when
honest,
Big Brother
I have
starts,
no idea how the game structure works.
the cool kids are in
Especially
one
being
group
here, it's
and
even
the
more
not so cool
different.
kids are in the other group. And sometimes there's a cool kid in the not so cool group, like Maki.
So, good save, but,
I like Maki a lot. I think he's awesome.
but, so that tomorrow, and then...
Corey, she's so new I don't have any
It's like
judgment.
5 days until
Kailyn, I have no problem with. I just wish she would just not lie about her age.
Thursday,
Not so badly, anyway.
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
29 my ass.
Seriously, that much? Oh, someone said 5 days to me. I don't know.
Hopefully, everything's chill.
Wednesday.
Doesn't play out too many scenarios in their heads.
Please fix your microphone.
Chelsea, please fix your microphone. Sunday. All right.
I don't know. I don't know how it works. Because it's so different than, you know what I mean?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know why Phoenix was... Because Canada is smart. Canada is smart. They are deciding it is the 21st century. It is time to get rid of stupid things such as pushing a clock backward an hour and then forward an hour.
That's cool. Dave's got a tank.
It's just like, you know what, just...
I got a tank.
Yeah.
By the way, is marijuana legal up there yet? I don't think it is it? I mean, JT is working on it, isn't he?
You found it. Where was it?
Yeah, they go to two cams late night, and it's in the bedrooms. They seem to just go to the bedrooms, not the HOH bedroom. I've been noticing that. It's either red pill or blue pill, right? It seems like you get red bedroom or blue bedroom. It's like choose. You get 1 and 2 on red, blue. It's like the fucking Olympics on NBC back in the day. You could go to the red channel or the blue channel, depending if you spent $150 goddamn dollars to watch the Olympics.
Right?
That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago.
What did you hit again?
In the age range more.
Before the internet.
Dane's like, whoa, it was pretty hard.
I nailed that camera right there with my head, and I saw stars.
So did you?
Oh, Damien is also in this group of... So it's Damien, Corey, Maki, and Kailyn. Damien, of course, says nothing. He says he would not say the word shit, even if he had a mouth of steaming shit in his mouth. He would not even say, shit. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't say it because he's that fucking quiet. So, that dude.
No, like day 7 was.
Became Saturday?
Zeta says it's legal. I think you're down in Florida. What do you know? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Zeta, I'm kidding. And happy 1 a.m. to everybody on the East. Happy midnight. Happy Sunday to everybody on the East and here in the Central. To those in the Midwest or the Mountain Time Zone. Enjoy your Saturday while you still have it. On the West Coast Yankee and those folks out there, you still got 2 hours left for your day, so enjoy.
Chelsea's probably talking about something important.
You're not allowed to talk about production.
He just said it.
Yes, I know. Freaking rude. I know.
Oh yeah, well, there a while ago.
It's legal. Oh no, it is. Recreational or medicinal? It was legal in July? Recreational or legal? Or medical?
I want to be a part of something.
I could see why you're not in competitions, right?
Yeah.
I think you should be able to vote.
Is that right, Phoenix?
Yeah, especially with safety, taking a spot.
Recreational?
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, yeah, and you've been here. You will have been here a week, right? When election comes. Well, technically. Maybe.
That would be something to ask tomorrow.
I can ask, but I don't think they're going to tell me.
They can make.
You don't think
They can
so?
smoke pot
It
on
wasn't
TV in
explicitly said on
Canada.
the card.
Question mark? In Canada?
Competition.
Oh.
I don't know. I just feel like
it'd be better for
I feel
your
like
games
this is
to know.
season 7. They know what they're doing. So if they didn't tell me if they haven't explicitly said it, there's probably a reason for this speculation.
I'm waiting for Phoenix's confirmation.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt that.
I need a Canadian confirmation if it is legal. Oh God, I'm getting verklempt. It's just legal in Canada now. Yankee.
Give me your water bottle.
Right, but Phoenix, I'm just trying to find out: are we talking recreational or medicinal, or both? If it's both, I mean, like.
Do I get a vote?
Oh fuck! God damn!
Yay or nay over the microphone. I want to go downstairs.
Hold on a minute. I'll let you listen to these guys. Oh, Canada, oh, my native land.
Ma, and I think Chelsea was sitting there. Yeah. And then,
I love maple syrup. Da, 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 da. I like maple leaves and trees. La 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 la, oh Canada, I can there smoke my weed.
So then I'm like,
la 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 la. I can smoke in peace. Oh Canada, you make my heart
and I'm like, I'm like, just so you know, Mackie said whatever. I'm like, but don't even worry about it, whatever. And then he's like, well, that changes everything. Maybe I should.
Oh,
maybe
Canada.
Honestly, don't overreact.
I'm
like,
moving
together,
up
the 4 of us will come
to
up with a good plan,
the...
But we should definitely get rid of Kiera, and then we'll get rid of Mackie.
Yeah. We can say
we
that.
But I personally think we shouldn't stir shit up because that's when everyone's gonna scatter.
Yeah.
Everyone is
Sorry for that
place.
musical.
Everyone is sitting in their place.
Please stop
They
singing.
don't know where the other places are.
Okay, well, I know it's gonna suck if you want to go to bed, but we need to talk.
Anthony and Dane talking right now. I will be quiet and not sing again. Reload.
Get the fuck away from me.
Yo, I can't believe he said all that in front. Why is he putting trust in those girls?
Can I ask you something, by the way?
Can I just ask you to two girls?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's talking about
it just went out the window because Kiki just was like, honestly, Adam, I don't think we vibe.
Oh, she said that?
She said that. I was just like, you just told Adam that, like, Brad was sitting there, and she said, honestly, Adam, and she's like, I trust you as a competitor. I think you're a big competitor, but we're not vibing.
Can I ask this thing? Can I just throw one thing? It's just a suggestion.
No, don't call the Prime Minister because he knows that I made that mistake. Please don't tell him.
Yeah, but I also heard that you threw Mackie's name out to
Don't do it.
Mama.
Monsieur Trudeau.
Absolutely. No, so here's
por favor. I'm sorry, wait a minute.
Absolutely. No, I'll tell you. Like,
Bienvenue. No, wait, no. That's welcome. God damn it.
We were having a long chat, and she
Monsieur Trudeau.
You know who do I go for?
I sincerely apologize again for my heinous mistake. I was ill-informed, and it was wrong of me to make that mistake. I apologize sincerely.
I respect my dad, of course.
You have great style and fashion sense.
Fair enough. So I never.
Your arms are large, like a honey glazed ham.
I never said who I'm voting for or who I'm voting out. I just said I'd like to see the whole picture and then see what the house does.
I'll share my weed with you, my man.
You came over to me once. Like, you came over to me before Anthony, by the way. I know, like, buddy, you feel like you may have done. You looked out for me, and that's what I appreciate the most, is because I know that you're looking out for me, and then I'm looking for you. At one point or another, I'm going to look out for you.
Listen to me for a second. Listen to me. The house is going to start being afraid because nobody knows where Adam's head's at except there's people that have been talking about him and that he really likes Sam. Adam has shown that
he really likes Sam? Oh, I thought he said spam.
Before he thinks.
Like, ugh.
So maybe you just need to control that part a little bit.
Yucky.
I shouldn't have went and told him about the Maki thing. I should have peeped it. We should have sat down, and I should have had a plan before I brought it to him.
Yeah.
That was my bad, because right now his mind is going a million, and I know he has a little trust and whatever. But yo, you need to do something.
What do you need to do?
I see the way he looks at Sam. And I can feel his energy and a little bit of jealousy when you're around her.
That's not
you've got to go full throttle.
So you're saying make it equal?
Yeah. More. Do more. Do more. Because then he'll be like, yo, this girl doesn't actually like me. She's flirting with other people, and then we can control his emotions.
You know something, guys? I'll tell you why she does that with me. First of all, we vibe just for fun. Like, no, I haven't spoken like or like we vibe just for fun, and I think
this is Mike or Mark.
Because of the competition, which
Anthony's telling Mark to go full throttle and make Adam jealous.
I know it sucks. There's one
to pull him away from Sam.
Can I give you like just like a piece of advice for me? I know it's gonna suck, and I know we're gonna have to do some like legwork here. And I know what is. This guy's killing it for us, winning every single time. We need a guy like that.
See, fucking Adam, like, pushing me into this pantry. He's like, what's the plan to get Sam out here? I was just like, dude, chill out.
Yo, leave Adam to me. Leave Adam to me. I'm gonna take care of Adam. But yo,
Anthony is saying this right now.
From now on, don't rush things onto Adam because he reacts before he thinks, and he trusts too many people. He should not have had that conversation. When I walked into that room, I'm like, why is he talking like this in front of these?
This is why I left. I wasn't trying to like be. No, I know, and that's why I just left right after.
And yo, Kiki and Esty are now thinking like, wow, like we have to save Maggie.
Well,
we love Maggie.
Well, now and then I left after.
Okay, so this is what we do. Leave. Adam,
Anthony's still talking here. Anthony.
And Esty to me.
Okay.
Leave Addy, Kiki, and Esty to me. Everybody else, use your words, use your manipulation to steer away from Adam. We need Adam. Adam's a target. Everything, keep going with everything's not going to be physical. Everything's not going to be endurance. There's going to be mental. Have you watched all the seasons? I've watched every season this. I've watched every season that. We have memory. We have other things.
Just throw it out there, guys.
Anthony is a smart motherfucker.
Hopefully that knowledge was like...
Yo, listen. I have those three. Okay. Ma, the only wild card is Ma. She's not going to listen to anybody.
She doesn't listen to anyone, but yeah.
It breaks my heart what happened when you told me. It really does.
What?
Just, like that. It's a wild card.
Yeah.
Because, you don't expect someone like that to be a wild card, right?
So, yo, just remember, I got Kiki, I got Esty, and whatever. But, yo, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get rid of Maki next. We save him now, but we have to get rid of him next.
Okay. I'm gonna go with that. Not right now. Not this week. Right. It comes next week. Because you should have won 3 competitions too.
Yeah, that's like a pretty big sign that like. And if we knew undeniably without shadow of any doubt.
This is Mark speaking now. Mark is speaking.
That would be good. But I'm just scared.
Dane is still there.
My main thing is all I'm thinking in my mind right now is you're into it this week. You're part of the Pretty Boys. Who's going to be next week? That's the person that I need to make sure we're all cool.
Yeah.
Listen. I have Esty, I have Kiki, and I have Esty, Kiki, and Adam.
Okay. I'll be on camera in a minute, folks. I'm sorry. I'm partaking in a Canadian pastime. Legally. Legal Canadian pastime. Since I am using a VPN, I am technically in Canada digitally. Therefore, I am partaking in legal activity in Canada.
And just be like, okay, for example, here's what I'm going to say to Esty and Kiki.
Yeah.
Because I know that they're going to definitely be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, we have to keep Maki. If we lose Maki, blah, 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 these guys are just going to take us out next. But they're going to say something along the lines of that. I'm going to work with that because I'm going to say, yo, honestly, listen, I'm going to play like, honestly, Adam's unpredictable. He's killing it. He could want to take me out next. Nobody is suspicious of this, whatever. Nobody is suspicious of this. The fact that Maki said that in front of everybody just goes to show. As soon as Adam left the table, Maki went and said that. In front of everybody. So that means not only did he feel comfortable saying that around me, but he felt comfortable saying that around other people.
Right.
There's definitely conversations going around.
Was that today? Was that tonight?
That was tonight. That was when I was sitting at when we were sitting at the table.
Oh yeah, and you should. Yeah, that was bad.
Another thing. Corey
could be a number.
Could be a number.
Well, there's Dory. Hey, Dory, if I didn't say hi to you before, hi, Dory.
One sec. Before we go, one thing that unites us, Pretty Boys. We're too pretty for this. That's
We're too pretty for this game. Too pretty for this.
Yes, that is right. Toe the Network Weather is saying yes, fog rolling.
Not Java. What's the saying?
Mark's talking to the camera now. He's talking to Canada. And, well, I'm in Canada right now.
Coffee when they wake up. Finally, people are slowly starting to realize what I realized 1 freaking week ago.
Alright, so you're full of yourself. You're just saying, alright, people are realizing what I knew a week ago. Alright. Mark's a little full of himself, okay. For the moment. I'll just say it's a douchey moment. I'll just count it as that. I won't make a judgment on the man until later.
Yeah,
I have nothing else to base that on, so I'll just say
tripper of a
He's just having a
situation.
frustration
It's
moment.
a tripper of a game.
Now we're in the
Crazy how.
now we're in the have-not
things
room.
change so quickly.
I think, yeah. So again,
And Sam is wearing her what look like pajama
Yeah,
leggings or
always.
pajama pants or
and
whatever.
You win next HOH, you can do what you like. I know I
Dane's
said
in there with her,
is
and they're
plan
alone.
to get choreo, but I mean,
Creepy
once you
fucking
win,
room.
you can revisit what to do.
I just want to make it, honestly, like...
Because like choreo might be a number for us, right?
Yeah.
So like, I mean, if you feel threatened by her, then, I mean, take...
By the way, folks, I am just going to go back to this real quick. If you do have the opportunity tomorrow, your homework is to watch a movie called The Marathon Man, starring Dustin Hoffman. The Marathon Man, starring Dustin Hoffman. It has to do with spy stuff and things like chairs like this. Watch it. It's a good movie. You'll thank me for it later.
We can get this other scenario out next week or the week to follow, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not even saying anything.
Because you know why?
I'm
why?
so paranoid now.
Okay, well, because Maki's a shield for Adam.
Definitely.
So that's why we...
You think Dane looks like Mark Zuckerberg?
And then next week, if time comes...
He has Mark Zuckerberg's hair.
He's a shield.
For sure.
Because if he wasn't here...
And he does have a similar head structure.
Because we've proven ourselves.
I could agree with that, Kim, to a certain...
So
the facial structure is quite different, but
I think if someone else
head structure and hair, absolutely, yeah. By the way, Jesse Eisenberg played that role, I believe.
He should have won 3 competitions in a row.
Yeah,
He's a beast.
Yeah.
And he's intelligent.
Thank you, Debbie.
The only
Enjoy.
thing we have against him is that he's not intelligent in this game.
Yeah.
It's the only thing. He's smarter than everyone. He's just as athletic as me and Adam.
And he's got that mindset, right?
Yeah.
But you're right, he just doesn't know the game.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, Kim, I believe it was Jesse Eisenberg that played him in that movie.
And that goes a long way. We don't have experience because...
Honestly, like, after what I, like, kind of experienced today, I know that Kiera has me. Because, like, Kiera, like...
Oh, I know, but that's the thing.
The
thing is, Sam...
Now I'm worried that I have to start thinking about myself more.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like
something's
going to happen today.
Okay, we go against the house.
Which I'm not going to do,
no I know,
matter
but
what.
the thing is, it'll be...
I just feel like I can trust you, so I'm talking.
No, and this isn't...
They've also compared him a little bit to Matthew McConaughey,
I
too.
would be on that side, but the thing
Facially,
is...
he does kind of have a little bit of that, the nose especially.
It's you, Chelsea, Kiera, and maybe Adam.
Yeah.
The numbers don't fall that good.
Yeah.
Because... So there's a side, and this is the bad side. This is the shitstorm, this is the good side. And even if I did decide to go over to your side, that's still not the good side.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey with a busted grill.
So
all right.
And I'm like, yeah, that's true.
I'm just trying to, like, I'm trying to shine. I know, and this doesn't leave.
There's 5 days from now.
Yeah, if he sits there sitting there naked with the bongos, then I don't know. Maybe then he'll look more like him. I don't know.
And, like, even, yeah.
I'm seeing the hairline and I'm seeing the nose. I am seeing it there.
Without Maki
when they said that, I'm like, okay, that's a stretch, but an ugly Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, and that depends on who.
Or not as, I shouldn't say ugly, not as handsome.
But even if we
not as handsome.
Go on that, like, try to get the numbers to get.
Because Dane's not a bad looking dude. You just have to put that little
work, A,
in.
Yeah. And B, if he stays, we can kind of
get the hell out of here.
In his mind towards us.
Yeah.
So he's kind of at ease.
Okay, so Phoenix, cool.
Have a close eye on him. And B, he is literally, whoever wins, we can be like...
If you watch that movie, be patient with it.
Or Mackie and Adam.
It works its way up, but it's worth it in the end.
You and Adam, or you and me.
It definitely is worth it in the end. I think.
That's true.
Don't know.
Then we're really fucked.
Highly regarded movie. So.
Because everyone caught on to that too. I restated in everyone's mind that Maki could have won each competition just like that. So, I mean, shots need to be taken, and this one is just, I think, and honestly, like, if I'm HOH, I would love to build my resume. This one's not going to be a resume builder. As much as I was thinking it could have been, maybe it's not the time.
I wouldn't worry about that. You will. You've already built a great resume, I think.
Well, we're all good here. But, like, it's just, like, I see where you're coming from, and I know you're trying to. Everyone's trying to play for their own game.
I don't feel like I've been playing my game, and now I feel like other people are playing their game, and I'm just like, what the hell?
I know, but okay, then just play your game, but like.
I don't even. I'm here for the people. I didn't want to start thinking about myself. That's not the way I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to go with the house.
Yeah, and like that's right now the house is Kiera.
Okay.
But.
Well, just keep me updated if anything changes.
Of course, but just please never not trust me.
I won't.
Okay? Yeah. And I honestly didn't think I was acting the other towards being HOH is fuck. I didn't think it would be that bad. And then there's another aspect of the game being HOH. You need to visit a room very often.
Yeah.
And just scramble super.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that, really Samantha is one of these people that needs to kind of be talked down a little bit. And I can kind of associate with that. Because I kind of wonder about how I would act in the Big Brother house. Would I be high strung? I mean, I know that the general thing is that almost every Big Brother contestant that comes out of there says, you think you know what you're getting into. Even if you're a super fan, you think you know what you're getting into, but you have no fucking idea. They basically say that. And I'm trying to put my mind in a place like, see, being in a closed, confined, comfortable area like that, where I'm not having to deal with the, the outside public world, in that format in a game appeals to me. That's why I've watched this game so much. So I'm not the type of person who's claustrophobic. I don't get like, oh, I've got to get air. I've got to get outside. No, fuck that. No. I mean, yeah, I go outside. Shit, I don't mind that. I go outside. What the fuck? I mean, God, yeah. Walk or whatever. Okay, cool. But what I mean is out there. So in that type of an atmosphere, I know I really feel I would thrive. Because it would be that peace and quiet and solitude. Yes, you have all those other people and characters around you. But as a super fan or as a fan, you know that that's going to be there. And you know that there are going to be people that are going to wear on your fucking nerves. So as long as you go into it and you realize that everybody is going to be wearing on your fucking nerves, very possibly, at one point or another, you're just going to have to grin and bear it as best as you fucking can. Dane is doing that. He's doing this HOH relatively well, in my opinion, so far. So far. We'll see how this goes when he puts up a replacement nom, who it is, and all that. Right now, they've gone to fish for the temporary for the... oh, they may be coming back. They look like they were. Yep. They're still talking. It's still Samantha and Dane talking in the creepy have-not room, but he's getting ready to leave there. But Samantha is somebody that I feel needs that occasional pull in because she starts to wonder and starts to doubt. And I can identify that with that because I'm that kind of person. I won't say get paranoid. Well, maybe I can sometimes. But I usually have a good right to be when somebody might accuse me of being so. I don't just go paranoid just for the sake of doing it. I have to have a reason, and I suppose some people say paranoid, well then that means you have no reason. If you're being paranoid, that means you have no reason. Well, there's a certain level or a manner of behavior you may have that is a paranoia type behavior, but it's because you're hyped up about something that you know is not fucking right. or that bothers you or you don't have control over. So it seems like paranoia. That's what I'm trying to get across. And that's what Samantha kind of gives off sometimes, and that's why Dane pulls her aside. That's why Mark pulls her aside. That's why Adam pulls her aside. Each of them has done that today. In that room. And each time, they've talked her down just fine. But that can only last so long. And if they continue to have that problem with her, all of them having that problem, they're going to be like, hey, yeah. No matter how nice she is, and no matter how much she is likable by, liked by Adam and whatever, it remains to be seen. I want to make a note here, a slight correction on what I was instructing, or not instructing, but suggesting to you folks. The movie actually is just called Marathon Man. There, you don't have to put the word "the." You can just put Marathon Man. And by the way, just to give you an update on Rotten Tomatoes for it, 81% fresh, and the audience score also is 81%. So, that's what you have. I looked that up while I was getting ready to tell you about the other stuff. But, let me check and see what's going on 3. Because they got just blue bedroom on 1 and 2. And it looks like they're going back to red pill, blue pill again. Adam looks like Adam's up in the HOH, maybe. HOH bathroom, I think, because it looks like it's the candy apple red floor. Oh, the guys are still sitting around talking, I guess. Yep, let's see what they have to say.
Oh. Like, I feel like...
Oh,
secretly jealous.
Before we get back to that conversation these guys are having, take notice of what I said last night. I made a comment stating about how I felt that each of the 4 guys in the group have kind of been assigned, more or less, unofficially, specific people that they hang with and handle. I mean, think of like spy capers, like the show Alias, or whatever. People have handlers, or La Femme Nikita. Alias was kind of a ripoff, more or less, but it was more of a high tech version, and so these guys are, like Anthony was saying earlier, just about maybe 20 minutes ago. Okay, I'll take so and so, so and so, and so and so. You take so and so and so and so. You take this one and this one. It's like, well, that's pretty much what I said last night, isn't it? I mean, I'm not trying to say, good job, Bri. But it was just an observation I had, and that confirmed it. That's what these guys are doing. And Adam is going to be... It's really up to Adam as to if that team sticks together. And this is the fucked up part. He's the guy that put the team together. And if he doesn't get his shit together, he could be the first one to get cut. Just saying. Anyway, back to the boys.
This is really fucking cool.
And girls.
Yeah, like I went to her, I'm like, listen, like me and Sam are not like, I'm not going.
Oh, come on!
I knew you were gonna be a good.
They changed the channel right there.
Like I said, you.
Dick face douchebags. Fuck. They really did that.
We made a promise.
Hey,
we got numbers.
We have the numbers.
Dane's talking to Maki.
Someone that
is emotional.
Yeah, not the nicest energy in the house
right now. Exactly.
Yeah.
Moping around.
And then we have another thing planned. All it really matters is I mean, not all it really matters. Everyone's gotta be on board.
everyone's.
Adam's gonna be on board, hopefully.
I mean, again, even if they're not, like if, like you know, even if people are lying to me, the numbers are 6. Like you trust Kiki, you trust SD.
Do you think Corey can vote?
Even if she can, it's still 6.
Yeah, we don't know if Corey can vote, and
number
Corey doesn't know if she can
as,
vote, or she isn't
Lord
able to
knows.
say. I don't know.
If she can't, 6 guaranteed going home. If she can, 6. If she can't, 5. It could be 5-5 potentially, and then I have to vote out, which
You made your promise.
I swore on you. And I actually, if it comes down to that, my balls would be tingling. It'd be perfect. This is awesome.
Now it's your chance to prove yourself.
Exactly.
Your word.
But I'm gonna still try to like.
Is that
hopefully
something
see
they say
I'm
in Canada?
Still working to get
My balls would be
everyone on
tingling?
board.
Man, that's the whole point.
Wow.
We gotta move forward housey as much as we can, for as long as we can.
That's what I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a unanimous decision.
Okay, that's a whole nother topic, but
Yeah.
as long as I got the people I would like to have on board.
Wow.
You
I'm
have
so-
them.
Okay.
I mean, that's
So
your
they-
and that's your relationships with them too, right?
I'm not worried, brother.
So,
Like that's my relationship
they-
with them
wow.
too. They said to me and you,
I'm not
we
worried.
were literally sitting right. You were sitting here and I was standing here and we had the group.
I'm not worried, brother.
Good.
Have a good night.
Hey, rest easy, man. I'm proud of you. You fucking killed it. You
Thanks,
always
man.
kill it.
Thank you, thank you.
Get a good sleep, my man.
Balls are tingling. Hashtag tingling balls.
Thanks, big brother.
Big Brother just
Thanks
said,
for the
"Good night,
opportunity."
house guest."
Thank you for this opportunity.
They've been
Such a bother,
doing that
man.
at
So much
odd,
fun.
random points. Like at night, they would say "Good night, house guests," but they
Y'all
would
good
say it
again?
at
Cool.
10:30
Y'all good
p.m. their
Just trying to
time.
win her over again.
Let me over again.
Okay, that might be saying to them, you know, you're allowed to go to bed.
Oh my god. I
But
didn't like
they
that.
said it again
I just told him, I was like,
later
hang out
on,
with me
like
more.
almost like, and they said it the same way. Good night, house guests.
I just need to do some reassurance.
So it's like,
that I'm still on
are you
the
trying to
team.
tell us to go to bed, you asshole?
You're on.
If you are, just fucking say it.
Man,
Or
you know how
say,
hard it is
you
in here?
should go to
I
bed,
was
house
fucking
guests.
coming down.
Or we would like you to go to bed, house guests. Or
I'm gonna use the washroom and I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
get the fucking sleep, house
Yeah.
guests.
Thought went wrong.
Or just give them the book. Get the fuck, go to fuck to sleep.
That was a
You know,
hard
put
comp.
that in the archive.
There were those logs hard
Put
when you
that
fell
put
on
that book. Go the fuck to
What?
sleep.
them? Logs, were
right?
they hard when you fell on them?
I don't
They'll
even
drop a
give
hint.
shit. No need for us to stress.
Kiki's giving the good night hug to Dane.
I'm
No
sorry.
need for us to stress. We're here another 5 days.
Adam's
There's gonna
still
be
hanging,
another
talking.
HOH.
And then
And then a whole week after that, we're
Yeah.
here for 21
Adam is
days
tall.
anyways.
yeah.
Very
21
tall.
days.
That's,
Holy
that's,
shit.
that's,
He's got to be
you know,
6'5".
These days are gonna go by faster, or do you think they're gonna
that's
be
a
longer?
gotta
quarter of
be.
the game we're here for already. You know?
Is that faster or longer? you
He is
think?
one tall
It
motherfucker.
gets longer.
And he has got a back
They get
tat
longer,
like
guaranteed.
no
It's
other.
5 days
Jesus
till the
Christ.
eviction, and we already got the veto done.
Where is it,
It's
Jesus
gonna
Christ, on
We're
that?
gonna do
5 days.
No,
to-
no. I didn't know if it was a big old
it's gonna be
crucifix
long,
shit.
it's gonna
No,
be
but no, it's like a
long
big
days now.
winged bird or some
Yeah.
shit. I don't
It's
know.
gonna be long days
Or a
of
bat?
long
I don't know.
poles,
What is that shit?
poo flying around.
Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, so.
Good
Yeah,
night.
We're not gonna stress. One of us is gonna win next week, and it's gonna be another
Zoom
chill
that
week.
shit in.
Yeah.
What is that shit?
Night, Dane.
Night.
I just left your iPod on your bed.
That's alright.
Okay. Bye.
Night, night, Kiki.
Night, Adam.
Alright.
Adam's right. Adam stopped to get a whisper from Dane. Oh,
What?
Esty is still there.
Fucking kidding me?
Esty was off
That
camera.
was very, very fucking stupid. That just painted a target. Against the biggest competitor in the game. Very, very not smart. What was she thinking there? What was she thinking? We don't vibe right to the biggest competitor in the game. And unfortunately, you, me, and her have been hanging out lots. Now, holy. Man, right when she said that, I was just like, oh my god. Talk
I
about.
went quiet. I literally just went quiet and.
Yankee.
Well, I was like, I was just blew my mind.
Yankee's getting
Like,
those
I'm gonna
tingles
get out of
again.
this room now, 'cause,
She
like,
didn't
that
even
was
need the alcohol.
Stupidest thing I've ever heard. Because that put up, maybe not target, but we are considered threats now. And then Adam just was like.
I don't think it's a we thing though, because I was still here while they were like going back and forth and talking about that, and it seemed like Adam was talking to her, like he wasn't even like he wasn't even thinking.
Associated with her.
Oh, hey, don't apologize. I mean,
So that's
please share your feelings. I mean, share your feelings with the group.
Me or Mark.
Yes. This is therapeutic for some people. So I mean,
honestly,
please share your feelings. We would love to hear your opinions.
I will tell her that
absolutely
face to face, because that was stupid, Kiki. That was.
I feel like she knows.
I know she knows, but like, where did that come? That came out of literally left field.
See that?
Trying to be honest, or like
I know, but sometimes you just need to
yeah.
not tell the full truth.
Yeah.
You know, you tell the truth, but not the full truth.
Yeah.
Because I'm very emotional there as well.
That just made me feel so bad for him.
Yeah, because he's a different kind of character.
Yeah,
like,
she kills you, she kills me too.
He even came up to me, like, oh, it's nice that we're all vibing, or not vibing. She just said vibing. It's all nice, we're all like.
She's getting punchy because it's real late now.
She says that.
I know.
Real late.
That made me feel really bad for him, and
I think she'll understand.
Oh, can I get that as a sound effect? Oh, I like that.
But maybe tomorrow she'll be like.
I feel like she brought herself back.
I would have that as a sound effect on it. I would have that as a ringtone. That moan she just put out.
I just hope that he doesn't ruin it.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't think he will either.
Have that on replay.
But
rewind it, or I mean, just constant.
She needs to maybe have
Never
talk
mind.
to him some more and be like,
Wrong place to be.
Yeah,
I was so wrong. Like, this is great.
She needs to get that ladder and start climbing again, because that was.
Yeah.
Nurse Julie still around?
You say it to anyone, and you say it to.
Did Nurse Julie come in?
Literally the biggest competitor in this game.
Yeah.
I agree.
The seed is going,
man. You can't sell at, but there's going to be multiple competitions that you can
And he
sell.
said it himself. He knows.
You going Barbara Streisand on me, Zeta? Come on now.
He brought up like, oh, Dane, you're so close with everyone. So it's like, okay, well, saying that,
Scattered
and then
pictures.
and then makes us look close.
Yeah.
Oh man. Good.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, you guys good?
She was here hours ago. You're right, I know. I just didn't know if she was. Well, I guess. Well, it is. Yeah, 10:30 now out there. So.
No, yeah, I know.
Okay.
And yeah, I had talked to you earlier. It's all good, right? Yeah, cool.
Kim, I completely understand. I'm actually gonna be wrapping up here in a few minutes. I'm gonna let these guys talk it out a little bit more without me speaking. Bear with me.
I'm sure someone will get it.
Yeah, but I think the thing now is just like.
The best advice we can do now is just sit back, not get emotional, and just listen to people.
Oh, Damien's in the room right now. Talking this out with them too.
Just listen to people and listen to the bullshit they spin, and
yeah.
Like, have you seen like even like Mark's good at it? He's like, but then sometimes he gets really caught up in his words. But Mom is really good at it, and they sit and observe and watch. People go. So like, yeah. Distance is always sometimes key too, but let's just gotta go see Mama because she's probably gonna want to go to bed, and I feel great with her. So.
I'm like scared, and that's why I come quick.
We love you.
Say hi.
Oh yeah, and we all have Maki's back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Simple and effective, right?
Yeah, just simple right now. And have a good sleep, my man.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, the most tatted up person in the house is Damien for sure. Adam may be close second, but Damien got tat sleeve and inner like flank. His inner flank on one side like completely down.
Do you want me to talk to Kiki or do you want to talk to Kiki?
you should probably
I
talk
think
to
she'll take it better if I say
Yeah,
it to her.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just with.
Okay,
If she asks for my opinion, I'm gonna tell her straight up, like, what the fuck were you actually? You just had a big brain fart, obviously.
Yeah, I think she knows. I think she's probably
Or
lying
I
down
just
in
looked
bed
at
right
her.
now.
I was just like staring at her, like, what?
I think she's probably laying in bed right now, being like,
Yeah, she's probably a little scared.
What did I just do? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her tomorrow about that.
Okay.
And
We're so good.
I know, I hate like I have to keep remembering that it's big. Yeah, and only a few people will make it towards the other weeks.
Yeah. Only 3 people in the final show.
Yeah.
And then only 2 people that can win. And one person's gonna win. And I'm sure everyone in the house
Okay,
will respect
Captain Obvious again of the day.
Okay. Get ready for bed.
He must be tired.
Get good sleep.
Right now, Adam told me that there's the 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She's asking if it's raining or if it's...
Is my water bottle
They're
there?
wondering what the sound of... They're hearing a sound, apparently. Steffi's coming back into the HOH room now. After she already hugged Dane goodnight. But now Dane's checking out what's going on outside the HOH room. I'm just seeing the outer door. I'm just seeing the doors now. Now Steffi's coming back out.
Where's Mom? Are you... What?
I just need... Have you seen my water
No!
bottle?
No! It's mine!
I'm going to go to angle 3 because apparently it's... I was on camera 4, but they were just showing the inner rooms of the HOH with nobody in the room. So. Now live feed 3 has gone to the blue bedroom all of a sudden.
It worked.
Oh, wow.
And it's still Anthony,
Okay, so when you're in
Kailyn,
competition, I'm not
Corey,
all day, girl.
all in there.
All day.
Notice, Damien was the one person who was in that same bedroom that later was upstairs with Adam and Steffi and Dane. 2 places.
We're just shooting shit. Yeah, and that was like...
Playing the game?
It must be drained. Why were we drained? At least that
Okay, now we have Eddie and Dane
I went fucking face first.
And
in the water.
Sam and
when I first
Adam.
on it.
That would funny.
And something must have activated in the house.
What?
It almost sounds like there's some sort of waterfall or something.
Standing on things, and I just like I
hear something running like water. And I heard them say something like...
in the water, and he got mad at me, yelled at me.
Okay, maybe there is no waterfall, I guess.
You're kidding me. What?
Oh.
They're fucking with it again.
They're going into the archive. Something's happening. Oh, well, okay.
I think they realized that they lost it and
They're trying to do something in the archive.
The door was just locked.
The door was just locked to the archive, but they are now able to get back in. So, now the room is still relatively neat. Earlier today, Maki he basically cleaned the room. He put everything in boxes and put them on the storage walls.
Yeah.
But that room, even with all that stuff in those boxes, has only filled the far end bookcases and just the first corners of the coming down. So, like, maybe 20%, 25% of the room is filled.
I just did that twice.
And that's with the boxes.
We're making up some cereal.
So imagine when the place is fully stocked.
Midnight cereal.
Because they're only on day 8, now day 9, coming into day 9. So.
We'll all pray with Mom.
Love the space shuttle rockets that are over the
I'm gonna stay up till they turn the lights off.
the dining room or the kitchen area, the kitchen prep area that has
But yeah.
a semicircle of stools, 5 stools that go around it, facing inward. And right up above you have 5 what look like shuttle rocket engines coming right down over you. If you saw the first episode of the show, they had an effect where steam came out of it or smoke of some sort. Now right here we have, let's see, Samantha, Eddie, and Adam. Talking game. Volume is all the way up.
PBUS, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe she's not really like a phoner, but in my definition, a person who is not a big fan is a phoner, you know what I mean? Like last season, Paris win, you know, and do you see who gets to the end? Will, Maddie, and Paris. Those 3 are the biggest floaters on the season, right? Like, they make the season really, really boring, and then they go to the end. I don't want this to happen again this season, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I feel it, man.
And I really recognize that you are a big fan, you know what I mean? But you say you are physical.
Everybody that has the ability, report him. Please. Everybody.
Oh, but man,
I was so sad when Jesse Larson, you know Jesse? He was so hot, right?
There are no timeouts for that asshole. Okay?
Season, I was so sad. I don't want that to happen.
That is one individual that immediately goes. All 3 of you, please be aware of that. In any version he comes in, because he's an unoriginal bastard. He'll sometimes come in with a different name, but I'll know him instantly, and I'll tell you.
People say they usually put you up, so like, I don't look at it like that.
And to be honest, if you do something to me, I'm very grateful, right? You didn't put me on the first team, and for that I am very grateful. And I'm very grateful.
Yeah, anybody and everybody that can report him, go ahead and report him.
So yeah.
And block him.
Bigger fish to fry. Bigger fish to fry. Let's make the season interesting. Because I really feel like... It already is. I really feel like the season will be very boring. You know? Yeah.
It will for sure. Like I wanna go far with people that are gonna be competitive in the game.
Exactly.
I don't wanna go to the finals and or something and like just shoot, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And I feel like the second age range this week. Do you feel a lot of you are throwing this game?
Oh, I know that, Kim. Yeah. Kim, if you're tired, go to bed. It's cool. Really. I've got it too.
This week.
I've got it too. I'm watching.
No, this week.
And I know. And if Zeta, if you need to go to bed, I mean, I understand that completely.
Maybe.
Yankee, same thing. I know you're West Coast, but I know it's late for you too. So it's all good.
I was like literally staying out here, so I know what you mean. I feel like competitors also recognize competitors. Yeah. So yeah.
There's definitely a few people drop pretty quick.
I really cannot like fandom like why people want to keep the floaters because they're literally very unpredictable.
They keep winning everything, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, I can just control the house, but then it comes down to the last one of the game, and they win one competition the whole season, and then they go, they win.
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea why. That happens so many times.
It's because people are what you would call a pussy.
Yeah.
And they're scared.
Good night.
Good night.
See you in the morning.
See you.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, like you guys are literally on my radar. And literally
we'll get to know each other a little better.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to tell me that.
I know. And but you know the Laura thing? I literally just know that later. The Laura thing. I literally did not know that before.
Yeah.
Laura thing. I was very shocked when she told that too. I have no idea. Literally,
yeah, I think
the Laura thing. Yeah. I was close to her, but she never told me about her plan. You know what I mean? I was close to her because we come in as the first 5, right? Yeah. And I was also sleeping next to her in my room.
Yeah.
We're friendly, but she never told me, you know, about like her plans for you guys. So she never did.
I don't know who Eddie's talking about.
I was very sure. I had to.
He's talking to Samantha and to Adam. And this is on the Sky Bridge, or the Sky Walk, if you will, the Sky Mall.
I
It almost is.
don't know, there might be some something mental or.
I don't think it's mental. It's
Either
too,
way, I'm
it's
gonna
too
win
early.
it.
Yeah, I know you're gonna win it. Yeah, yeah. And we gotta make some big moves.
Yeah.
You know, get her out of photos.
I think if me or her don't win,
yeah,
people are gonna be going first.
I feel like who knows, to be honest.
Okay, Adam just said to Eddie, you know, if Samantha or I don't win HOH, we're gonna go up. And he could very well be right. It depends on who wins that HOH though, because people are looking at them as a couple now, which I think they pretty much are. But I don't think there's anything official about it. I haven't seen them smooch. I don't know if they have. But they were even talking about it last night.
That is the freaking funniest.
It was kind of like they were roundabout talking about having a showmate.
Yeah, just wanted to.
So it's like,
why not just put
because they were kind of weighing the pros and the cons of things. It was like indirectly, like, kind of like, what if we did have it? It wasn't like she said that and he said it, but they didn't need to say it. It was just it was a very organic conversation they were having. Right now we're hearing Kiki and Stef, or Esty. They're just cracking up while they're getting their makeup off in the bathroom, prepping for bed.
Eddie!
Hi!
Hello!
Eddie walks in.
Doing?
Eddie dancing, and Esty starts dancing too. Okay, now we're in the pantry.
I had a really long chat with Kiki and Stef.
Yeah.
And Kiki just came up. She's like, because I was like, we were talking about like the team or whatever. And
this is
the 8 people we're talking about. And see, I'm being honest with you. Like, I don't vibe with you. I'm like.
Adam
what?
and Samantha right now are talking. This is in the pantry.
Well, she actually felt bad for me. She felt bad after she said it, but I was like, I thought we had a couple good conversations, and I was like, just because I'm not like hanging out with you often, like doesn't mean that I'm not about this. It's like I was actually going to use the Wendy's thing on you because I felt like we weren't really bonding.
Use the Wendy's thing on you.
Like we had a couple nights where we just chill, listen to music, but other than that, it's just kind of like scurrying around the house type thing. And I was just going on and on. I was like, they know about Mama, and she's like definitely fucking dangerous. And I threw it out there. I was like, listen, like if we keep Maki, I was like,
Which is stupid.
I know. I was like, if we keep Maki, I was like,
I think that's
Mama,
gonna be the worst move anyone makes.
I was like, Mama is gonna have him. He already went, and he said something. He was like, we're never gonna be able to beat Adam. Like we're gonna have to get him out at some point.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's never gonna fucking beat me. If he wins next week, me and you are going up.
Yeah, we got Kiera no matter what.
And that's what I'm thinking too. Like I'm like, man.
If you think about it, we need 6 people to get Maki out.
That's what I was thinking of in the bathroom. I think Mark will be on board for sure.
And we could get Damien.
No, I don't know.
I think we could.
I don't think so.
No.
Me, you, Chelsea, Mark, Eddie.
Eddie wants Kiera out. He just said it.
And Steph is like, I think she would be on board.
How are people not seeing that?
They all. I was just talking to there were 6 of us up there. We're all just chilling. And I brought that to everybody.
Oh, Corey said she'd keep Kiera. Corey said she'd vote to keep Kiera. Told Kiera
I don't even think she's voting.
Oh fuck yeah, she's never vote.
But I brought that to everybody's attention. They were like, we definitely see it. But they were like, if we get rid of fucking Maki right now, like,
Margot, no need to worry. Thank you.
And you guys lose a number, and they're gaining it. They're keeping a fucking number.
We know what he's up to.
So, I haven't sat down with him and actually like shot the shit. He did say up in the room. He was like, if you can get the numbers, man, he's like, then whatever.
Dane came in to me again, and he will not hear me out about it. Not having it.
Well, what?
Maki. I was like, listen, I'm starting to worry about my game because obviously I need to.
Well, yeah, like I just had to. I was like, listen, I was like, if I gotta reassure you girls every fucking day, like if that this is still legit, like I gave you my word on day 2.
I feel like I'm babysitting people.
Well, I gotta reassure you every 10 seconds.
Whatever, Adam, I don't care. Do what you gotta do, man. Move forward in the game. I don't care. Do what you gotta
Stop
do.
this attitude. What are you saying you don't care?
I don't. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not stressing out anymore.
I know, and we're just playing the game. We're just talking. I'm just telling you about what's going on.
I know. I've tried to talk to you a lot, and I've tried to talk to you a lot about different stuff.
And?
You don't really listen until it comes out of someone else's mouth. And one of these days, it's gonna be too late.
I totally agree with you about Maki. I think we should probably send him home. So I was up there running through the numbers, I think, and then he came in and threw out a comment, and then Anthony was like, yeah, like, he was like, man, like, we're never going to be able to beat Adam.
Oh, they know. They know. They see you as a threat, trust me.
And then Eddie's with us. I know he's with us. He knows, he wants to get, he already told me he wants to get in with the bros. He knows you're close to me, but I even asked the girls, I was like, why does everybody think fucking me and Sam or something? I was like, she spends just as much time with Marcus as she does with me. And I was like, but everybody looks at me and Sam as a couple. I don't know.
Because maybe she jumped, like,
I asked, I was like,
jumped and straddled you when you won the HOH. And then she basically wanted to make out with you right there. And you're both from Newfoundland, and you both have made a connection, and she's told you she's your ride or die.
I know it seems sketchy.
And you always are hanging around each other.
I know it seems sketchy, but whatever the fuck is going on tonight.
More than Mark hangs out with her.
But,
that's why.
Like we don't really have any other choice right now. You can't just go your own way, do your own thing, because what are you gonna go team up with Mama? They don't have the fucking numbers. They just voiced up there. They're like we need to have a fucking chill couple weeks. He's like, next week it needs to be like Corin's girl needs to go home. That's what they said to me. But I also
Corey
think
girl.
we should really
this Corey girl. She's saying the new one, or the new person, and then he's saying this Corey, the Corey girl.
We're not talking to these
so
people.
So much disrespect.
I was in the beginning. I was
Start
doing
doing
lots of work.
Start doing it again.
And then Laura caught on and put me out there as a threat, saying I was fake because I was doing work the moment I got here. Because I know how to play this.
Well, let's fucking play then.
You didn't listen to me. No one listened to me. I didn't want this to happen.
You didn't want this to happen.
I didn't. It's so hard not to yell at you.
You didn't want this to happen, but you came and see me in the bed every night, kissing me, and I had HOH.
I have a crush on you.
Okay, so let's just keep doing what we're doing then. Stop talking negatively about it, which is a good thing. Doesn't matter what happens in this game.
What the fuck? I didn't mean to Thanos that shit out. All of a sudden, I snapped my fingers. The motherfucker went to fish. Holy shit! This isn't the... Wait. Clap on. Clap on. Clap. Well, now I get the clap. Wait the fuck. Oh, shit. They went to... I swear, they went to fish. As soon as I went like that, I Thanos'd the fucking shit out. Fuck Dave and his Thanos shit. I just did it, for real. You hear that shit. I did not... No hands, Mom. I swear. I didn't fucking touch the mute. The fucker is down. You guys are watching the shit. If it's not down, tell me. I'll reload my page. Wait, I'll reload my fucking page. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Alright. Now let's see. Channel 2. I spy with my little eye. Nothing. The feeds are down. Now, the feeds are down. Wait, I spy with my little eye. Wait, all right. So let me change. All right, maybe let's go to feed 3. Let's go to feed 3. 3 and 4 are different, right? Right? Okay.
This is hashed it out and cool.
Complete coincidence,
I think I
then.
just need to like socialize.
Just a complete coincidence. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think I just need to
Thank you.
socialize more.
I don't know who to thank. Fuck it. Just saying.
Me?
I'm grateful.
If you what?
You want to sleep in your room?
Want to sleep in my room?
No, I was gonna like see if you're. I know you don't like to be alone.
If you want to in the room again, more likely.
Yeah.
You want? I just gotta, yeah, if you want, for sure. Yeah, you're sleeping in your own
Yeah,
bed,
Yankee,
though.
right?
No, you
She-
sleep in your
oh,
own
you
bed,
have a
right?
crush?
Okay.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
Well, no, I never would have guessed
Oh, I
that shit.
appreciate that,
No,
though.
no.
Okay.
Thanks, brother.
Okay. Cool.
You gotta get sleep,
Yep,
man.
Kimmy, she
I will.
said it. She did say that. Yep, with the crying, laughing emoji eyes after that. I love that, Kimmy. Yes, Kimmy, I know it's not a clapper, but I just thought because I went like that and it went to like digital fish. It was like I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm good with Sam and Chelsea, and like
I'm gonna Sam Chelsea too. But I thought I didn't have to be like.
no, that was weird. Man, honestly, that was shit. I was like, okay,
They
We'll
just
do
need reassurance.
we'll do damage control tomorrow.
Yeah.
It was a long day again. Like every day, like, they play with the heat, they play with the emotions, they play with everything. It's like fuck.
Yeah. I know. We're good.
Okay. 1 and 2, yeah, 1 and 2 still down. 3 and 4 up. Now Dane and Adam are strolling through to the bathroom. Dane gonna take a leak.
Fucking come sleep
Or
in
worse.
Here?
That sounds
here.
like
Yeah,
the
it's
zipper
cool in
only.
here.
Is it hot there?
And Eddie is
No,
preparing for
in
bed.
your bedroom it's hot.
It is. Do you prefer it hot or
No, I prefer it cold.
very cold?
Samantha is
Okay.
also
There's some towels.
poking around the
There's
closets
towels?
in there. Adam's brushing his
Oh.
teeth.
Oh, so they didn't put out.
It's okay. That's okay. We'll put it in tomorrow morning.
Okay,
I'll be up early.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's so disappointing. But it's okay. Have a good night.
And-
Good night,
Hi,
Eddie.
Daddy.
Bye.
I'll be up.
We might sleep in again.
Oh yeah.
Tell you what, folks,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the time.
How's your sleeping going anyway?
Now they're talking about how's your sleeping going. Well, he's not asleep right now, so I would say not very good. I mean, and then if you asked him that while he was asleep, then it would be kind of like, well, you'd get your answer if he didn't answer you. Or if he woke up and answered you, you'd be like, oh, good to know you were sleeping. Go back to sleep. The time change is now in effect. Yes, fuck me dead. Alright, so I just jumped ahead 1 hour. It's now 2:02 Central Time. Zeta Cakes, it's 3:02. Time for bed for you. Time for bed for many of you. I will still be up for some time. But I hope that you all have enjoyed tonight. I thank those of you that have been here for the whole quality hang. Debbie, Kimmy, Zeta, for sure you've all been here. Yankee, for sure, has been here the whole time. Many of you have been here, so I appreciate it. Margot T, I think, has been here pretty much the whole time. So, love you guys all for doing that. Thank you for showing the support, watching, hanging with me. And I'll be back tomorrow night, 10:30 Eastern Time. 10:30 Eastern Time. I'll be back tomorrow night here on Toe the Camel. And then the replay of this will be put up on Big Brother Bry, the mothership. That will be up for viewing probably tomorrow morning. So until tomorrow night at 10:30 Eastern, this is me saying peace, love, And we'll see you later.
A point to cheer for everybody, but I was making a point to cheer for everybody. No one is, it doesn't matter what we do.
I was so nervous though when I looked over.
Because I was going home if you didn't win. Despite what everyone